Started. Welcome back to the Unfortunate Sons on a Sunday, episode 36, an Apex Standard Part 3. Well, technically episode 37, but we don't count 23.5. An Apex Standard Part 3. We last left off, 2 weeks ago? I think it was, a week ago, something like that. In which Sunday had managed to not only defeat a group of man-traps that managed to kidnap poor Kez, not the man-traps themselves, but a bunch of plant-like creatures. But on top of that, as the party would manage to not only find out that their compatriot was a pocket healer, who would heal as long as asked, he was also very good at removing poison, which as the party would find out would be very important. As we would start, no worries, you can take a second. I'm just doing the previously on. Also, James, don't forget to mute. Yes. So as I was saying, last time we had left off, the party started session with Kez having a horrible stomachache, getting the Seeker treatment for those who are big fans of our alternative universe series. Having eaten something that didn't agree with him, understandably in a very foreign land, had unfortunately come down with a bit of a stomach bug, and found himself stuck on the toilet. Not to the player's willingness, but because the player was unavailable and I wanted to not have to kill him. As unfortunate as this fight would begin, as the man-traps would begin an ambush, pretending to be other adventurers who had been on the island, Kez would find himself, in the middle of a movement, grabbed by a spine snapper, which could or could not be one of the creatures the party ends up fighting at some point, and dragged out of the tent with the unfortunate latrine alongside. As Kez would be dragged off into the forest, the party would quickly decide to try and go and find him, but due to the fact of the other adventurers being in their way, the creatures would spring their trap, and end up getting the party locked into combat. However, as surprisingly as it was, the man-traps would find themselves quite suffering, not managing to do much damage overall, bringing Eider down a decent, actually not even managing to hit Eider, managing to do a bit of damage to Dom, almost bringing them, down to a quarter HP. And in the end, unfortunately for Ned, as he would summon his nature's ally, an elder treant would be awoken, yelling it was the king of the island, or king of the forest, I cannot recall which, one of the two, and as it continuously randomly attacked whatever creature it deemed interesting at the time, managing to do a lot of help by singly defeating the two creatures that were bogging Eider down from helping his teammates, as the thing basically put holes in them, tried to stab Eider, doing a little bit of damage, and then deciding to just take its roots towards Ned. As the creature would do a number on Ned, the party would finish up and clean up the last of the creatures, just killing them outright and curing themselves from the poison, both from the petaled leaves that had a psychic poison on them, as well as an aroma that was in the air from the creatures naturally. As the party, though, managed to wrap up the fight, defeating the man-traps, they would see that the creatures inside them were actually decomposing bodies that the plants had basically turned into a coffin, or created a coffin around them, and used their body or bone structures to basically create a form to lure other adventurers in. The party would do a little bit of cutting up and scrapping, accepting the fact that Kez was going to be a bit away. The party had to do what they could as they began to clean up the battlefield. Shortly after, we ended the session there with the party beginning there to pack up their camp and go after Kez. We return once more after about a few weeks of traveling, in total actually a month, as the party returns on the evening of the 24th of the crowning in the month of November, the year 65,008. As the time has gone on over the month's journey, thankfully, with the quietness and lack of anything attacking you after the man-traps, the individual, known as Skartsmander, has seemed to manage to keep most of the creatures away from you lot and off of you all. However, as he continued to help you lot follow and track towards Kez, we would find ourselves returning to about 4 weeks later, as the party would see a open or a large open trail. Give me a second. I'm also going to post this image in the chat as we're chatting, or as I'm going through this. That seemed to expand out into what looks to be almost an open swamp. A small dirt trail that has been very well trodden by multiple creatures: boars, wolves, monkeys, other such small creatures that seem to call this horrible and horrendous nightmare-fueled forest home. You lot find yourselves looking about, seeing the heavy swamp as Scartsmender tells you all to set up camp, explaining that Kez should be somewhere nearby, as this was the last place he had seen these creatures to be. As you all set up camp, the day kind of coming to an end, the creatures that are what you were told by Scartsmender, the most threatening, having kind of gone to sleep for the night. The sun begins to set, and the cool weather begins to hit. A nice, cool 70 degrees. As even now the skies are still clear and still balmy. Welcome back, Ned. As we return back to the party, looking out and seeing this large swamp as you lot set your camp at the southern end of it, watching for any sort of movement or any signs of Kez. What would you all like to do?
Look for signs of Kez.
All right. Give me some search or spot checks or listen checks. I'll take either of the three.
Find the femboy.
Can't remember. Dom, don't you have a really good survival?
I can.
We'll take survival as well.
Decent. I don't know if I would say incredibly good, but I can give you the help action if nothing else.
Gotcha.
My survival's actually only a +2. I think Kez had the good survival.
Alright, I think Ned's probably our best bet then, because he's got the helmet with like the +10 to search.
Yeah, can I give a help action to Ned?
If Ned would like to do a survival check. Huh?
Can I do search?
Yeah, I'll take search.
I have the Mask of Detection on still.
That is true. As Scartsmender kind of puts a couple of sticks in the ground, some meat
23.
and some roots onto the fire to cook. 23, 16 to 8, another, all right. As the two of you kind of look about, searching the trees. The trees themselves sound about 18 feet tall, roughly, and seem to be heavy in foliage. As you kind of start to pay attention, Ned, as Eider and you kind of look around, for a moment you catch the most smallest of glimpses of light from one of the trees, coming about midway up the path. It seems to have something shining on it. As you kind of focus a bit more, as Eider kind of points out the rough shape to you, you start to notice the side of the large hammer, the upside down Kez, as well as the slightly unconscious looking body that he is in, as his face looks to have little green vines beginning to grow into them, even from this distance.
I will point up at him.
Oh, that's not good.
Scartsmender will look over to you lot and kind of smiles and goes, well, if you want him awake, we can smoke him out. If not, I think I recommend you all prepare yourselves, as if you can see him, that means that the creatures are nearby.
I assume he's probably bait.
Most likely, the largest of the lot takes out the strongest and shiniest. Makes sense. He looks at you, he goes, do you wish to waken him?
Well, it's better than him being asleep. Although, one second. Just want to do like a quick knowledge stock of what the plant that seems to be growing into him is. If it's because it doesn't sound like it's another man trap, does it?
No. Man traps, from what you've seen overall, is they seem to encompass, devour the creature whole, and then to design their entire mouthpiece around the digesting body, kind of like a Venus flytrap, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think ideally, I'd like to get a better bead of what exactly this thing is, so we have an idea of what to prepare for.
All right, give me a knowledge nature or arcana. I'll take either.
I'll give you an Arcana.
And for
That
those
is a 30.
30. Okay. As you look on, watching or looking at Kez and looking through the plant that seems to be growing into the side of his face, the only thing you're sure about as you see this creature is it's definitely not a you're sure it's not a man trap, but as you look at it, you notice it seems almost the vines are slowly working their way towards his cranial section of his head, almost as if they're working the way from his feet up, even though his body is hanging upside down. As you kind of start to look at the pathways and start kind of lining them out as you look, it almost appears as if this creature is specifically slowly working its way towards his brain. And as this is an island full of psionics, as you start to think, this creature may specifically be something that feeds on a creature's intelligence. As you note that, you realize that this creature may starve slightly with Kez.
I just like, look over at Ned, like think a little joke to myself about like how fast it would go hungry with him, and just keep that one to myself. Instead, saying out loud, looks like it's another brain drainer.
Do I see Eider chuckle to himself?
Yes, slightly.
After he looks at me.
Mm-hmm.
I just give him a slightly dirty look. I don't know what he was thinking, but it was clearly about Ned in some way.
Can't prove that in a court of law.
Oh, God.
So, well, I'm about ready if y'all are. It sounds like the faster the better. I don't know how much longer Kez has got left in terms of it feeding on its brainstem.
Mm.
Oh yeah, does this creature seem to have any of like the similar physiology with the man traps, insofar as like it probably heals from fire?
As you're looking at, you do see that it has some red and yellow flowers, and the red flowers do seem to give off a bit of warmth, even from this distance, that you can feel. Kind of taking that into account, it's a pretty safe bet this creature probably heals, or at least is immune to fire damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, you do like quick relay of information to the party members, like, so no fire. More of a thing for me, but just saying it out loud so we all know about it.
Likely also means
Well, I
like
kinda
gauntlets will
figured
not be
that.
the most effective.
Sorry, what'd you say, Dom?
I said likely means my gauntlets will not be that effective.
Every enemy is different. So
Hmm.
maybe. I have no idea.
Either way, I don't have anything big and loud to get multiple enemies at once that won't deal with fire, so ready to fight whenever you are. As Dom's just like cracking his knuckles and looking around. Can I roll to see if I can like spot where they might ambush us from? Like just looking at the terrain, like try to determine like if I were to ambush a party, where would I be?
Yeah, give me
If I was a big bad evil guy.
give me a spot,
Yeah.
or I'll take a survival check. Either one.
I'll happily do a spot. Okay, that's cocked. Roll something good. Okay, 26.
26. As you look towards it, it looks towards that center path where the paths kind of split off into two separate and kind of go around, would be the most likely, given the fact that you can see Kez hanging from the tree around that area. Kind of gives you a perspective of what you're kind of expecting, and I'll give you a quick little diagram here to give you an idea.
Ooh, diagram time.
Yeah. Give me a moment. And then let me choose a black pen for that. Alright. Although you probably won't be able to see it. I'll do what I can. Kez, also give me a fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So as you look at it roughly, you'd guesstimate somewhere around one of those two trees, as it's got a perfect path to basically for these for any creature that has a long reach to basically smack from both sides.
Okay. So, Dom will point these trees out to the party as far as like points we're probably gonna get ambushed as we approach.
And Kez, what's that fortitude?
Nat 1 for an 11.
Oh my god.
All right, Kez, I'm sorry, you have lost temporarily 1 intelligent point.
No,
fuck.
I'm at a 9.
You are slightly
You're
above
negative
average
now.
for the peasants.
No.
Oh, that 1 year of university that you spent all of your life savings on, gone.
No.
Like, think to myself for a moment and say, you know, we do have a. Like, turn to Scartsmander for just a moment and just like point to like Dom's like boulder. I'd imagine like they have like on like a little satchel on their hip and say, about how likely would that be to like get things we weren't intending to fight coming out of the woodwork to fight us? I don't know exactly how dense this thing is in terms of non-combatants.
Give me a second. Oh fuck, I rolled bad. He looks up at you and goes, I'm not from the surface much, so if I had to guess, the fact that these creatures have been holding him there, I'm betting they're probably waiting to kidnap or capture the rest of you. I don't think they'll bring anything else in. It'd be easy. Otherwise, they'd probably be eating them. Most creatures on this island have a pretty high intelligence, from my understanding. So, my guess is this is only these spine springers. They usually don't hunt in groups of other creatures.
It's kind of nod, like think like makes perfect sense to me at the very least. So, like gotta like give Dom like the thumbs up and say, want to indiscriminately throw that into the bushes over there and see if it spooks anything out.
Well, since you're giving the clear go ahead, I might as well. Let me see the range on my sling.
It's like a
yeah,
50
on the
foot range.
sling. Okay, yeah, then if I can get within 50 foot of the... Well, I have to worry about Kez, so probably... Should I shoot at the tree with Kez?
I was like shooting at like the
Ned-
places you thought were going to be like. An
Ned
ambush,
would
'cause it's
like
30
to
foot.
like.
Well, one of them is the one with Kez in it on the map.
What's up, Ned?
I was gonna say, before Dom throws the rock, Ned will like put a hand up and kind of like stop Dom. Be like,
Oh.
I mean, I have a little better of an idea. Might be a little less reckless.
By all means.
Well, go ahead.
I will cast Nature Watch.
Ooh,
Oh.
what does that do?
It's the exact same as Death Watch, but for plants and animals. In addition, I also it lets me determine information about them, whether they're dehydrated, if animals are malnourished, so on and so forth.
That's... I don't like that. Okay. Oh. Alright. Give me a minute. That's... Okay.
Ned learned something from Kez.
Yeah. He's
Don't
like
get
dishwashed
that.
into a nature perspective. I'm proud of you, buddy.
God damn it. Alright.
You've inspired him.
You know what's funny? It's like 2 months ago I read the spell and was like, why would we ever need that?
Turns out the DM likes using plant monsters. Okay. Let's see. So you can determine the condition of the creatures near death within the spell's range. You instantly know whether you can reach a creature with the area. Okay, alright. So with that, looking, and it is a 30 foot in front of you. These creatures, the tree's roughly about that. So with that in mind, as you look on, I will say there looks to be roughly, about 8 creatures split into 2 packs of 4 that are fully alive, sitting within the tree, those 2 trees. None of them are anywhere near fragile or fighting off death, and you do not get a sense for Kez, which tells you at the very least Kez has not been turned into a plant.
Or an animal.
As far as the condition of the creatures near death within the spell, no creatures are within death, and I think that's really it. Yep.
Cool. And that lasts for, I believe it is 10 minutes per level, so it will be activated for the next 50 minutes.
Oh, you bastard. Okay, so I can't sneak up on you. Good. All right.
Um,
Kez kind of twitches slightly in the tree in response as his arms like suddenly move when he without his control.
it appears that they're gonna try to ambush us. Looks like there's 4 of them over on this side and 4 of them over on this side, and that will like point.
It's like nod, like taking it in. Like turn to Ned, think for a moment, and say, "Do you have anything for a good like first strike? Because I think between Dom and I, we could probably split fire, shoot one. I can spell fire the other, and if you have anything, you can go carte blanche as well."
Well, I was trying to think with my meditation earlier if I had anything that would make it a little colder around here.
Oh no.
I had something and then I lost it.
You looking for the spell? I say if you're looking for a cold spell, our Cinder here is very experienced in that. If you remember the name.
Isn't there one that'll make it snow in the area? Is that super high level? I know I've seen it.
Control weathers.
Creeping cold?
Well, no, there's that one too.
Are you thinking of like the one that's like the blood snow one?
There's Obedient Avalanche, which is a 9th level spell. I don't.
I assume we're under the level 3 and below.
Aha!
Yes.
Below.
I found it.
Yes. All right.
In a 20-foot radius, surrounding the main tree,
Mm-hmm.
and then am I able to get all 8 of them in that 20-foot radius?
The other grouping would be roughly, I'd say, about 25 feet from the other tree. So I mean, not really if it's only 20 feet out from the tree itself.
It's like pick a tree.
Yeah, so pick a tree.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I could do a little something to the one that's got Kaz.
Would be helpful. What do you have in mind?
Well, I can make that whole area over there a whole lot colder.
They do, in fact, hate the cold.
Kind of think for a second, like nod slowly. Think, but how are we gonna get Kez out of the tree? Does it actually deal damage or just alter the temperature?
I mean, can I say I plead the fifth?
The cold might deter the creatures away enough that they would drop Kez on their own. I don't think they expect sudden cold weather in a place like this.
It is a balmy 70 degrees right now, so.
If we can get close enough, I assume we could play Pinata if we had to. I mean, he is pretty heavy. If we hit it right,
I also
might
want to
just
say,
fall.
out of character, Dom has an insane reach. I could just always reach up and grab his ass.
You're tall. Well, technically,
What about if you grab all of them, not just his ass?
Yeah, how about we keep the sexual assault to a
No,
minimum?
guys,
thank
we
you
have
very
to save the important assets.
much. Assets?
Oh my!
Good lord.
damn,
I'm
Kez.
really embracing
Kez
this
like an apple.
Because
Princess
we all know
Kez
what the
storyline.
NPCs like about you.
or I
both.
guess in Dom's mind, a California
That's Croquet's ass
Yeah, right.
there.
Kez is just nothing but a peach to be handed off to the next NPC to get you guys a bonus.
Oh, I fuck you guys.
You're not awake for this.
Or, if you would be more comfortable, I suppose I could go to that side, and I point at the other group.
don't feel strongly either way. I think using this cold would be smart, but I don't think there's any way to avoid fighting.
Well, no, I don't. I might be able to get a few of them. It just depends. I don't think I want to risk
Oh,
them
yeah.
being immune to cold. I made a bit of a foolish blunder last time.
I think then they could.
Well, if they're
be
immune to cold, then I'm fucked because I prepared for the other way around. And Ned just gives him a smile.
I see the
can-
coldness. Good.
Take the side not next to Kez and, like you said, shoot the splinter shard and just see what it hits.
Yep.
I mean, there's a chance they're immune to stabbing, but
I've never seen something that's of this plane that is just outright immune to being physically harmed.
you never know with our luck, Aiter. You never know with our luck.
Oh, give it a shot. All right. I like, j- stance up, like ready to do like my action. I guess we're gonna attempt to see if we can't do a little surprise round jutsu.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, as you look on, Dom, let's see what you got.
Okay, let me do a big ol' roll. What die is not gonna betray me is the real question.
So you're attacking the left side right now?
Let me double check what the one on the map has like the K label is I assume where Kez is.
Yes,
so
correct.
It would be the tree that I think it would actually be our right.
I'd be on your
Okay,
left.
so the same
It is
ones
your
I was
left.
gonna-
Oh, it is our left.
Yeah, because if you see where the P is, that's where the party's at, so it's still left slightly.
Yeah,
Technically,
there's the one that
Is
has
it the one
Kez
that
on the
doesn't have
left,
Kez?
and then the right side, there's another group.
yep.
Yeah. So I'll shoot at the right side so I don't hit Kez.
Okay.
Because the AoE thing is very AoE. There are no allies, only shards.
Friendly
Okay.
Fire isn't.
It is that is correct, Kaz.
That ooh damn. That'll be a 25.
That hits.
Shoot. All right. Let me double check the item description for this.
Uh-huh.
I believe I
uh,
just roll sling damage and then I roll the amount of shards.
Yep.
Roll shards first and then.
Yeah. Okay. So any creature within a 30-foot radius of the
Oh boy.
place where it lands must make the reflex save.
Ned just realized something. Is he done?
Oh, that was a bad idea. But
Alright.
it's too late now.
There are 8 shards.
Okay. And does it say you get to choose?
I thought we ran it
I
last
think-
time.
Ran it last time. I choose who it goes to, but if I can't see the enemies myself, it would just be whoever's in the area.
So I've got
But
good.
I'm going for the 4 creatures.
I've got good news and bad news. That tree is within 30 feet of your party. Kind of keep that in mind, because it's technically only 30 feet straight forward if you look at with how the map's kind of how I've set the map up. Now I don't have the labels on there for you,
Gotcha.
so just
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
that in mind. That's
Can
why I
I-
asked.
Could I have like overhanded it, a little bit of past the tree?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
you're not hitting with a
Archer-
direct bullet because
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm shooting to hit them in the radius. So whatever would get the radius and not murder my friends.
Okay, so a little bit in front of the tree. Okay, or a little bit
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
it. Yep, that works. All right, cool. Then so go ahead and for the shards, what's the DPS?
It's a D8 worth of damage per shard. If they save on the reflex save, they don't take any damage, I believe. And then there's also a D8 from the sling damage if it directly hit anything.
14, 7, 21, 9, and no, if you're aiming behind the tree.
If the one that was it's a DC 18, so whoever
One
got 18
succeeds.
or higher.
Okay.
Yeah, so the one. So then
Excuse me, sorry.
sling
Good.
damage is 4, and then do you want me to roll the shards individually?
You can roll them individually. You can roll them one by or all together. Up to you.
Okay. So I don't think I have 8 D8s, but I'm gonna try.
Oh no. All right.
Hang on. Where is so the first one's at 5. second one's a 4. Third shard is a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth is a 6. Oh my gosh. Seventh is a 4, and then
This is
the
when
eighth
virtual dice.
is 5.
Alright, as you shoot this thing out, the shard landing and exploding out, the tree seems to almost shake from the impact as the shards go shooting up into it. As it does, a couple of what look to be large cacti-like creature kind of drop from the top of the tree as they look on, or as they seem to like stop. A couple of the shards sinking into them as little bits of green and purple slime leak out of them. Everyone, roll some initiative.
And
I was gonna say.
Can we both take ours?
Yeah, that's
I was
first.
just saying, when Dom threw that, could I
Yeah.
cast?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you both. Let's see. Go on.
So as Dom releases that, Ned is gonna say a couple words in Druidic that essentially breaks down to like, "I'm gonna make it cold. Fuck y'all." And
I'm gonna make it cold.
so in a 20-foot radius, Ned casts Zone of Glacial Cold.
Ooh! Oh, alright. Let's see, what does that do?
So I need a Fortitude save from all of them.
Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, all of them? Okay.
Or the ones in that 20-foot radius.
Okay, got you. Want to make sure. Same modifier, funny enough. 17, 11, 14, 24.
Let's see. Let me see. So the 11 and the 14 fail.
Ooh,
They
okay.
take full damage. The other two take half.
Okay.
So that is 6 cold damage.
Okay.
Or
6.
for the halved 3.
Alright, so those okay, so that's 3. Oh my god.
And it's
Whoa.
1 round per level, so it's for 5 rounds.
Got you. Alright, I don't like this. 6. Let me do quick math. It's funny, the simplest math is what stumps me. Alright. He saves, so it's half. Ooh, okay. That is that, and then that. Alright, as the glacier seems to kind of expand up from the ground, as if the water in the dirt starts to kind of freeze, it seems to almost immediately expand up, the creature seemingly feeling the wind as they shiver, a bit of an icy sheen kind of showing on them. Alright, so as I'm going through here, so 26 for the initiative. Eider, what was the other thing you wanted to do?
Oh, a little cone of little cold to kill attempt to kill the little cactus guys that drop.
Okay, let's see what you got.
41 damage versus reflex save.
Oh, okay, I don't like that. All 4 or just one creature?
It's a cone, so it's
Okay.
a 30-foot cone, so it should
One
be all
extra.
4.
Okay, perfect. Fuck. 18, 22, 10, and 18.
All fail.
I hate you. Give me a minute. That's, you said 41 damage?
Yep,
Oh,
cold damage.
Thank God for that. Alright, damn. Okay, did not like that. Give me a second. Okay. As you turn and as the glacier forms, almost immediately holding out your hand, shooting this cold ray of ice out, the creatures seem to shrivel a little bit back as they do. And for Kez, for your fortitude, what was it, Kez?
Oh, I thought it was initiative.
Oh, I needed your initiative and fortitude.
Gotcha. All right. For that, we have a 16.
You succeed this time.
Yay! I don't get stupider.
No, damn it. Oh, alright. Let's see. Jesus, you guys are fast. All but Kez, who's tied in a tree, to be fair.
Yeah.
Kez, as you
I just want to
feel...
wake up.
Yeah, as you feel your body kind of just dangling there, having a pleasant dream about someone just wrapping themselves around you and holding you tightly. It's almost slightly suffocating, but also loving in a way.
It's been a while since someone hugged me.
Yeah, and not in a weird, like I want to sleep with you way.
Yeah.
As you feel the sun, it suddenly starts to get chillier though as this or as the hug gets colder and colder, as you start to feel a shiver down your spine. But as you're still unconscious, we start initiative.
Shit.
Eider, you're up first.
Hey!
Wake me up when it's all over.
When September ends.
So can I get a beat for like how much that seemed to impact them? Or like it didn't seem to have like the same like effect that it did against the man traps, right? They don't seem to be actually vulnerable against cold.
No, it does not. It just seems that the creatures you just shot an immense amount of damage towards them as they that parts of them started to wither slightly and freeze.
Gotcha. It seemed like they're mostly like still intact though.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Requires more force.
Eider checking off his little to-do list here.
So let's just do it, bit by bit. We made this mistake before. Let's not make it again.
I don't know if you want to say that when Kez's life is on the line. Another Cone of Cold?
Yep.
God damn it. Alright.
And I approach closer so that they have to focus me, ideally.
And that's Fortitudes or Reflex?
Reflex.
Doesn't really matter, but god damn it, man, my rolls. No. 19 as the highest?
Nope.
Great. Let me split that up real quick. Ooh. You watch as the spine springers kind of wither even more. The creature's body shriveling down quite to almost a quarter of the size of what it was a moment ago. As the cold, icy sheen kind of envelops around it, the creature seems to continue standing. Though it does not look like as fat and plump as it was before you started attacking it. All right. Anything else, Eider?
Yeah, I just advanced to like make myself the easy target.
Okay, so just moving up 10 feet in front of everyone to make sure that you're the clearest one to be hit. Okay. All right. As you end your turn, slightly standing in front of the party, Dom, you are up.
Yeah. I mean, they seemed pretty hurt from the shard, so I think Dom's just gonna pull back the sling and fire it again now that he could see the creatures.
Okay.
I don't know that my gauntlets are gonna do any more damage, so
It's a fair question.
time to see if I can finish them off. So yeah, I'm shooting at the same group that I
Okay.
did before.
I mean, you could always go punch Kez. That might work.
I don't know, that would help.
Yeah, just a little bit of stab damage.
A little love tap.
When he can't reflex save because he's unconscious.
No!
I mean, you were just talking about selling his peach off, so,
The 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Damn.
As the shards go wide.
Well, since I'm not moving, and the shard returns to me every time I fire it, again!
Alright, let's see what you got.
Fuck! 8.
Nope.
Shit. These guys, I know these are plants, but they're nimble, I swear.
Dom kind of looks on. Dom, you get the weirdest feeling. These creatures now knowing what's happening and kind of starting to understand the attack pattern of you are starting to change, though the ice wasn't seemingly as expected.
Guys, I think they're on to me. And Dom will, I guess, just cock back the sling and be prepared for them to charge him.
Okay. Alright. As you do, the first group is up who are holding Kez, and they're going to decide if they even want to keep Kez after this. Nope. Kez is going to get slammed. Alright.
Oh no.
Kez! Are you ready? I get 2 of these.
Aw, man, I don't deserve this.
I know, but this is the best part. 23 and 16 to hit.
I believe that... Where's my AC at? I know you're around here somewhere. They both miss. Actually, wait, hold on. Is it regular AC or flat-footed?
Yes.
Or...
No, this would be considered flat-footed.
Okay, they both miss.
Yeah, because you're considered unconscious right now. So, as you feel your body being rocked, Ned, Eider, and Dom, you see as Kez's massive frame, as well as the heavy armor he's wearing, is actually seemingly working to his advantage. As the spine springers slam him against the wood of the tree, and you hear the wood of the tree kind of cracking and beginning to break as Kez looks completely unfazed.
I'm a one dense motherfucker.
That was the first one, and that's the one that is attached to you. The others.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, don't worry, you're not their interest.
Having a bad dream.
Oh, it's getting a little
On a
rough.
bad trip.
Just
I'm
checking.
not, this hug's getting a little bit more rough, and I'm not fond of it.
Alright, let me just make sure what the thing is. Okay. The other three are going to immediately charge towards Eider.
In the arms of the angel, fly away.
Honestly, I heard Ned. I'm like, well, here we go again.
Yeah. No, not this time. Alright.
Same.
Like, how much do I need to do to get aggro? My God.
No.
Dude, you need a taunt skill. That's what you need.
Does 20 or 24 hit?
No.
As you feel the creatures shoot out their cactusy spines, slamming into you, trying to dent your armor, you feel as the impacts hit as they retract back towards the tree, kind of moving or sliding back as they do. The creatures seem almost to be a somewhat shock of sorts, as one of the things seems to try and push forward as if it was expecting to pierce your armor fully. As the creature pulls back, you see Kez's body begins to slightly move, but nothing else happens. And as that's a full action, I'll make a note of that. Alright. The other spine springers, who are basically slightly frozen and withering away, are going to take this opportunity to do exactly what they've been waiting to do, which is each one is going to shoot out their red flowers towards themselves. I'm taking...
No healing allowed.
Or healing up for 11, 15, 17, and 12 points of damage.
Fuckers.
You knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Come on now.
Yeah, but you know.
When we heal, yay! When the enemy heals, fuck you!
Exactly.
That's how it works.
That's not how that works. No. 327? No, that'd be a horrible amount of HP.
Oh my God.
We're about to do gardening. I want these flowers gone.
So does Kez. He just doesn't know it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I
I want this hug to stop. It's getting a little tight. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this struggle.
And as that's only half their actions, they're going to turn the rest of the attack towards Dom, who keeps shooting splinters at them.
Hey, you guys did the same thing after me to Eider, so it's even.
Oh, these are magic missiles. Oh, they auto hit. Okay, give me a reflex save, Dom. This will be for half damage. I doubt you can fail as a monk unless you roll on that one.
Don't jinx me. You know what my luck is like. Okay.
I feel like that's his goal.
That's
Right.
18. Do I just make the one?
18? Yes, you only have to make the one. You do succeed, but you are going to take 4 of these, or sorry, 3 of these.
The
Oh, no,
one
it is 4.
campaign, I'm not a tiefling with hellish rebuke.
I know.
Curses.
You will take, this is going to be halved for each one.
You have evasion.
You do have evasion.
Wait, hang on. Evasion? I don't think I do, because I'm a Sidewinder monk. Wait, let me double check. I haven't
You had
had to look at
evasion
evasion
before.
in a while, so I could... Listen, I don't doubt it, I just, you know... Oh, I do, yeah! Oh, yeah, if I succeed! Okay, on a... I guess attack that normally deals half damage, you said take no damage.
Are you wearing,
natural and unusual attacks also count, yeah.
What's
you,
your-
Eider.
what's your
Forgot
armor?
About that.
Nothing.
My armor?
Oh, is Dom not wearing
I don't
armor?
have armor.
Okay, yeah. As Dom just takes the hits of the fiery petals as they shoot towards him and past Eider, ignoring him as they glow through the night sky, causing almost an unnatural kind of fiery arrow-like appearance. It's almost beautiful in its appearance as it slams into Dom's chest and just extinguishes itself with little bits of smoke kind of hitting
It's
your nostrils.
dark Shadow King form just absorbs the light, and he just like shrugs.
As the creatures end their turn, surprised and still withering from the cold, shaking as Dom looks on, kind of surprised that the damage did nothing to him, kind of feeling or smelling the smoke of his own burning chest hair. Ned, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I'll do the ones that did they all heal? The ones in the glacial
Yes.
section? How are they looking?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good thing it's about to hit them again when my turn ends.
Oh no.
I can reach Dom, right?
Yes, Dom's standing next to you, theoretically. They're about 5 feet from you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna reach out and pat him on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You've got this, my friend, and I will give him guidance.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you get +1 on one attack roll, saving throw, or skill check.
Oh,
Appreciated.
that's horrible. Also,
Why is that horrible?
you'll know why here in a sec. To Ned's perspective, by the way, Ned, I will confirm for the creatures, as your own knowledge, the ones on the tree are about half, or are starting to become fragile for your nature's watch.
Cool. They're starting to fade. And then I'm going to actually hold my other attack. If they come close enough, I'm gonna whack one.
All right. As you kind of after patting Dom on the back, your little handprint slightly glowing on their back as it does as you hold your action. Is this wait?
Another 6 for the two that failed, and then 3 for the 2 that succeeded. That's the cold damage.
Okay. Oh god, I don't like that. Stop hurting me for how much I heal. That's not good. All right, I need to keep that as much HP as possible. Oh, all right. As you hold your action, kind of getting your bonk stick ready and in position. What would you like Ice to do as they are up, still wrapped around you as almost like a bandolier?
He's gonna stay wrapped around me, ready to strike if anything comes close enough.
Okay. So holding action as well. All right, perfect.
Yeah. I don't trust him being down on the ground because, well, it's the ground.
Alright. Alright, as Ice ends their turn, Kez, give me a fortitude save. See if you can wake yourself up. You got this.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Alright, dirty 20.
Success. As you find yourself kind of blinking awake and looking out, you're upside down, and the blood is rushing to your head. You're not sure how long you've been here, but you really have to take a leak, man.
God, I gotta piss so hard right now. It's gonna sound like a fryer.
You're not sure how long,
Just do it. It's what's natural.
Shut up, Ned!
As you
You
flutter
will
your
piss on
Talking about my
face if you do.
urinating needs.
As you flutter your eyes open, looking over towards the darkness and see Ider and Ned shouting towards you as you
Why
look
are
up.
you guys upside down?
Look at the ground, dumbass.
I look up, technically, but my head's going
As
up.
you look
It's
up,
this tree!
you see just head of tree and tree root everywhere. And as you look down, is that your hammer?
What the fuck?
As you touch your hip, you feel your warhammer at your hip, but there's another warhammer down below you as you look down once more.
Huh?
As you look about for a second, Kez, you finally notice there's another body about 5 feet on the behind the tree and next near you that looks as heavily armored as you were.
Huh. Man. Another fellow just like me. He just like me for real, for real.
Alright, what would you like to do as you find yourself awake? I wouldn't leave Kez to die. He is kind of your main healer.
Scartsmander, welcome to the team.
Gosh, well, I like no more healing for you, sir. All right. I would like to cast Desiccate on the thing that's holding me.
Ooh, all right. What's the fortitude save?
Yes, it's partial, I believe. Yeah, it's partial. But yeah.
Oh, that's a
Fail.
14. Oh, fuck.
All right. Let me remind myself. What level am I? 5. All right. 5d8 damage.
Are you guys
Very
really
nice.
only level 5 still? Jesus Christ.
Yes.
We're dying.
Well, we're gonna have a fun night tonight. Oh no. It should be fine.
Did you think we were a higher level?
No, no.
What level did you think we were?
Doesn't matter now.
I think it does. All right. Let's see. 27 damage.
20. Oh, jeez. As you
Desiccation against plants is awesome.
God damn, that hurts. Holy shit. As, Ned, you get the feel of Nature's Watch kind of as the one holding Kez is almost immediately taken from fully healthy to fragile in a moment of attack, as Kez kind of pulls himself up, doing like almost a sit-up, and grabs hold of the vine as this black magic seems to envelop the vine and begin to wither it away. However, the creature does not drop you, Kez.
Fine. We'll do it again then.
I just go, I don't know what you did, but it's working.
Again. I'm not moving.
Oh, no. Oh. No, let's see. Oh, fuck me.
Another 5d8.
Oh, God.
Alright, let's see here.
It is not. I know, Ida. That's why I was looking it up, and I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, no, he just gets to eat that and
Yep.
say thank you.
Yep.
20 damage.
Kez, I need a reflex save. Oh, actually, wait. Is there a skill check for land? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Tumble?
Is it? Yeah, it's tumble. That's
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, it's not acrobatics because that's 5th edition. Give me a reflex and a tumble check. As you wither away the last of the spine springer that was holding you, as the creature's grasp kind of breaks in your hand almost immediately as you grab hold and pump magic into it. You can feel it crumbling away withering away under your hand as suddenly you hear a snap, and then you're falling.
Yeah, I forgot that I'm also very bad at reflex and tumble checks.
Well, you are a cleric. That's normal. It's okay. So is Eider, if it makes you feel any better, I imagine.
Alright, so a 17 for reflex.
Okay.
And a 10 in tumble.
Okay. With the tumble, you will still take a d4 worth of damage, but you'll take half of the reflex. You take 0 points of damage as you land on your head, kind of smacking on the. It's more of a superficial bump as you feel it hit.
Wait.
As you kind of like manage to roll out of the way of the warhammer's handle sticking up, that would have definitely hit your spine in the wrong place. As you kind of land on your side and look over, but otherwise you get kind of wiping yourself off. You're still on the ground as you look about, but you are no longer grappled.
Oh my god! How long was I out? Jeez, it felt like
Couple days.
couple weeks.
Weeks.
Man, why don't I feel well rested? No, I feel well rested. But also concerned.
As you say that, Kez, and as you end your turn, good news. Give me a grapple check, buddy. Because turns out, as Ned suddenly realizes, there is a larger creature in that tree that you were looking at that was keeping itself hidden.
Alright, what'd you say? You said fortitude?
No, reflex.
Gotcha. Because it's trying to grapple me, right?
Grapple,
What's
sorry,
the
grapple
thing
check.
for grapple?
Yes, my apologies, yes. You got me confused now. God damn.
And what grapple is strength?
Yeah, plus
and
your size
size
modifier. So it's if you are large, it's a +4.
Gotcha.
So you'll have strength mod plus base attack bonus on top of that. Let's see what you can do, good sir.
13.
All right, just give me a moment. I'm just calculating my size here real quick on top of it. Okay, so I get. Oh well.
I didn't roll too well.
And neither did I, but I got a 20 as you get pulled up into the tree once more by a large spine springer that is much more angry. His roll for victim. Last week it was Ned's chance. Now it's Kez. Next week we're going for Ryder. As the creature grapples you.
Not again!
Bye, Kez.
As you go back up the tree, shooting up at Kez, the annoyance. I have unfortunate news. It automatically gets an attack and a body slam on you for it. However, the good news is it only can do one. So there's 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you're slammed into the tree.
Oh, it's automatic. It's not even like a roll to hit thing?
Nope, not in this
Yeah, it was the
case.
grapple.
Yep, that's the grapple. It only has to roll to hit when it doesn't have you grappled. And the first one, even though it had you held in the tree, was not technically a grapple.
Gotcha. Heard.
Oh god, I'm. Alright. As it ends its turn, because it can only do that once, that is it. Back up to the top of the initiative as nothing's moved closer to Ned or Ice. Eider, you're up.
I just like look, see Kez like strung up in the tree, fucking like sigh deeply, like just very, very annoyed and done with this shit. Make like a point gesture at him, and pop like a round or one level of spellfire to give him sanctuary.
Oh, I hate you. Don't you do that. Is it the... Oh god. I'm gonna remind myself the bonuses on sanctuary. Okay.
I have to roll a will save, or they can't even attack or
Yep.
do like direct offensive actions against them.
Oh, that's mean. That is so mean. All right. As Kez, you feel a little, what looks to be a symbol of Eider's like armor, almost kind of enwrap around you of his Dracothax, kind of beginning to close around in almost like a bright light. You feel yourself gaining a little bit stronger as the creature tries to slam you against the tree, and you feel nothing the second time. Just. All right. Anything else, Eider? As you still standing about 10 feet in front of your party, looking about, seeing Kez dangling up in a tree once more.
Well, I've got like 3 of these things like right in front of me because they just like charged and like tried to hit me. So...
They pulled back. I will let you know. They went back to the tree.
Oh, do they have like spring attack?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
I switched one of their feats because one of them didn't really make sense for the monster sheet. They gave the things mobility, which I don't agree with.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just prepare an action to smack them whenever they like try and charge me again.
Okay. Action. Alright, so for response to them attacking, as you kind of stand there, seeing the spell take hold, kind of a satisfying look on your face, or smile on your face as you wait for the inevitable, these creatures trying to smack you once more. Alright. Dom, as you see Eider kind of shoot over a spell, kind of lighting up Kez, who now slightly glows even in the dark, allowing you to get better sight of him. Doesn't look like he's doing too bad, as it looks like the vines that were kind of in his face that Ned had seen earlier have vanished. But as you watch on, the creatures still stay in their trees. Now a larger one in the tree with Kez, but otherwise they've not moved from their location.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can help with the big old grapple situation without getting in on a grapple mess. And Kez doesn't seem to be dead, and he's protected.
He is
And
yelling
Dom
quite loudly, about it.
Yeah, but I think Dom recognizes the Sanctuary spell. He's had it cast on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just got pelted with a lot of things, and that doesn't seem good for him. So I think I'm gonna stay in place and try to keep slinging the guys in front of me till they're dead.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Try and hit that other tree so that way when Kez Nevely does get down, he doesn't grab by the other tree.
Yeah. I don't want to lead them over to Kez anyway. If I go over, I have a feeling there would just be like 5 of them on Kez.
Yeah, exactly. All right, as you kind of turn, starting to
That's-
swing your thing in the air. Let's see what you got.
Motherfucker, 12. I assume that.
Nope. Nope.
Because I'm just okay. Second attack is a 16.
I'm be honest, you have to hit over a 20 minutes.
Even
Dom.
if I'm just shooting to get them in the radius.
Oh, if you're going for rate, oh, I thought you were still going for direct attacks to get extra damage. My apologies on that.
No, sorry. I'm just trying to get them in the radius to get him with the shards.
Oh, then
My
yes,
bad.
the first one would have hit, yes, because as long as you hit above
okay.
a 5, you're gonna hit whatever you're targeting, as long as it's not a direct monster. Because basically, inanimate objects don't have a high AC.
Yeah. The sling damage itself, I'm not concerned. It's more about getting as many shards as possible into these guys.
My
Okay,
apologies,
cool.
misunderstanding. Yeah, so
No,
go ahead
I
and yeah,
clarified also.
yeah.
Okay, so number of shards for the first attack is a 10.
Okay.
The number of shards for the second attack, I'm gonna re-roll that because that's cocked, but it was between a 20 and a 2.
Oh.
I would just want to let it know, and I'm being fair. It's a 2. Motherfucker, I
Oh,
should
well,
have kept
you
the
know.
20. So 12 total. I need the reflex saves, and tell me how to roll the command to roll multiple dice on this.
Exclamation mark RR and then space 12
Okay.
space D whatever plus whatever bonus.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same roll here in a second. If you just want to wait a sec, you'll see what I'm rolling here.
Yeah.
12. This is reflex. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay, so 18 succeeds, 21 succeeds, 23s and the 22 succeed, as do the 25 and 24. The rest all fail.
So 5 hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Or 6.
Damage for all 12 of the shards.
So we'll just take that by half.
2.
I'll just make it easier and do not even
Yeah.
calculate. So 2 divided by 2.
Yeah, half of 52.
Oh, as you see these spine snappers kind of getting pelted with these shards as they kind of plunge into their sides, the creatures seem to barely manage to keep going as you can feel them withering away, Ned, as the last of their HP seems to be left. No joke, you left me on like 1 HP on 2 of them.
Don't know if it counts for them because they're plants. It does do. It's an implacable damage, so they do get bleed from it, which means they would take damage on the start of
Plants
my
can't
turn.
bleed.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
think so, but I wanted to bring it up because you said they were so close.
Yep. No, but good point. Good
cool.
point. Always bring that up because that is an important thing. But plant traits keep creatures from bleeding, thankfully.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
then Dom fires it to draw their attention, and then he just plants himself and gets ready to get pelted by a magic missile again.
Slightly place yourself, keeping your feet planted as Eider is still standing in front of you about 10 feet. But at how short he is in comparison to your new height, it's basically like watching a Chihuahua try to guard a pit bull. It's there's too much of a size difference
Hey,
here.
the Chihuahua's heavily armored, I'll have you know.
It is, and if he gets hit, it's going to hurt them more than it's going to hurt him. All right. As you kind of watch Dom seeing the shards kind of envelop and crack into the creature's skin as they do, they seem to vanish almost immediately after as the shard reappears in your sling as you watch on. Kez, from your view, it looks like they're focusing on the other creatures, on the other trees. You're sitting here fighting for your life against 3 of them.
Oh, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. That's just because
Hey,
they
they're about
believe
to
in
hit.
me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't get to you.
Because they believe in me.
Dom, as you feel yourself kind of watching, as you brace yourself for the next pelting of fiery flowers coming your way, waiting for the light to gloom.
Listen, I'm about to get shot 20 times. It's fine.
Oh no, good news. Kez is about to get shot like 20 times by the ones in his tree.
Ah.
Well, technically, I can only hit him 3 times. And these aren't...
Well, also, time to get through that sanctuary.
Oh,
Yeah, it's time to roll some will saves,
does
buddy.
Sanctuary count for magic missile?
I think it
This is a
counts
single
for any
target
attack.
It is single target, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so it does. So I have to make... Oh, fuck. Alright, that is 3...
Well, you make it per person. And then
Yes.
just for that entire round, they no longer can.
Yeah, so I'm doing all 3 of the creatures at once. And it's Will. Oh, great. I have a +0 to that. So,
They all fail.
yeah, I don't think I can beat your DC unless I nat 20, I'm gonna be honest.
Correct.
So, realize plants don't have good will saves.
They don't have
Um,
good saves at all. It's like they're only Achilles heel. But the counter is that they're not susceptible to like anything.
as they're not moving, and as you watch, as the fire just comes raining down from above, as you see a little glow of like fiery arrows in the form of with little petals kind of dancing behind them, start to form above you as you look up, a little concern starting to get into your face as you're seeing the damage this could do to you as they come down smacking into you and sizzle out as they hit the light around you and just as nothing seems to get through. So you kind of open your eyes once more and look out, kind of creaking one slightly to look. There's nothing there. The creatures seem to have done nothing. You're God.
Man, it's so great being stupider.
Yeah. And then they're going to turn their attack as they're not moving towards Eider.
Come on! Fight me!
Nope. This is all towards Eider. And I don't actually have to roll to hit on this because it is a magic missile. So Eider, I need a reflex save from you. Cool. Although I think you and go ahead.
I need quite a few spell resistance checks.
Let me double check. I'm just making sure if they count as spells and use them as missile. They are not considered a spell effect, my man. These are a natural flower.
Yeah, doesn't have an SP on the ability tag.
Nope. Oh, it does. It does. Actually, yes, you're right. I see that. Oh my! I just caught that. Yep. Fuck. I don't have any bonuses. Oh, I do. What are they? Oh, I get a +4. Oh, okay. 3d20 +4. Oh.
One succeeds.
1. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, give me a reflex save. I don't think you can. Well, actually, you might fail. You're the only person here who's not very fast.
I have a 2. No scratch. I have a 4 in my reflex saves.
Oh, okay. You're a little bit slower than a plant.
I have a +6 because of magic.
Oh, you're faster. You're equal to a plant.
18.
18. You succeed, so you'll take half, and you're only taking the 1, which fucking suck. This is all fire damage, by the way, which I don't remember if you have immunity or resistance. So 11 fire damage.
I have a 10 from Dragotheps, if I remember correctly.
All right. As you feel the petals slam into you one after another, 2 of them almost immediately extinguishing on your armor as they smack in. 1 managing to slightly pierce through. To your surprise, managing to hit into your in the chain or the missing link between on your elbow, as it slightly causes a bit of a singe onto it. Not enough to be a bother, but just enough to where you feel the burning on it, as if you just put a hot coffee cup against your arm, or a cigarette, but. For those who are have a rougher lifestyle. Yes. Correct.
Makes sense.
It is. These are all psi-like abilities. At least for now. Alright, as the creatures kind of end their turn, having shot these fiery bits of flame, or petaled flame towards Eider, the second ones, who are taking a ton of damage, are up. And having Dom be their major threat, are going to do the same thing. Dom!
Yay!
This is my last round with these guys to do this, as I'm out of petals after this. I need a reflex save.
My guidance roll to the save. Yeah, I predicted it coming, which is why I didn't use it on the attack.
They're not. I don't know if they're all fire immune. I don't know how many of them actually took fire immunity or not.
I'm fire immune
their
from the
armor.
rogue.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone except me is fire immune.
Oh, fantastic!
Funny.
So you don't have to roll if you don't want to. I don't think.
Well, hang on. I rolled to honor this. Let me see what I didn't roll great. Actually, let me view my sheet.
Oh no, Dom! Don't delete your sheet again, please.
No,
we can't do this to
not
him.
that. I was in edit mode because I thought I was going to take damage last round. I just didn't switch back to view sheet mode.
Okay, no worries. Had me panic there for a minute.
Listen, I'm paranoid every time I click a damn button on this site. It's 17 total for the save.
Oh yeah, easy success. As you feel the fire slam into you once more, extinguishing itself almost immediately as you feel the damage, not really doing anything as it burns away on your skin. Your armor seemingly absorbing the little bits of flame that kind of spark onto your chest. It seems to almost pull into, I think it's the cloak, if I remember correctly.
It's a robe.
Oh yeah, robe, that's it.
Robes of the Duger.
Durgar?
D-U-G-R is how it's
Oh,
spelled
yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Alright, as you feel the magic kind of break on you, the creatures kind of, without any petals or red petals left, are going to begin shooting yellow petals.
Oh, joy.
However,
Petals.
Poison?
before they do that, oh no, actually, hold up. Oh, never mind. I cannot. Because I have to grapple.
Aren't they the same ammo for both?
No, it's 2 different colors of petals. So you have 2 sets, and I have it listed for the number I have for each. However, the yellow are only able to be used directly when you're grappled. So, all right, cool. Then with that, they're going to do the only thing they can do is their spring attack towards Dom, and that's not going to be good because they got to go over Eider to do it. So, Eider, you're gonna get an opportunity attack here in a minute.
They gotta go by me with my attack ready too.
Yeah.
I don't think they can because string attack's a full round action.
Let me
Didn't
double
they
check.
just launch their thing?
It is not on these creatures. Given again, remember some creatures are altered to take up lose some effects to gain other effects on my sheets. So, because I have
on the base effect.
All right.
Ned, Eider, defend me!
But that is a good point. So.
Yes.
Yeah, my 2 attack isn't great though, Dom. So.
Oh.
Thir-
Yeah, no, I'm good.
13, 19, 5, or 16. Any of those managed to hit?
Nope.
No. Okay. Ned and Eider, yeah, you can roll your responses.
Dom is not.
Can I specifically choose the one that rolled the 19?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
I know
20
you only get 1.
25 hits. Yeah, you only get 1 attack. Yep.
18.
18 does not hit, Ned, as you swing and miss the creature pulling back too quickly.
Yeah.
However, Ice also does get an attack of opportunity if you want to roll for that.
Sweet.
12.
I have it up.
As Eider grabs hold of one of the creatures as it pulls back from Dom, immediately as he pushes raw magic into it, you watch as the creature withers away, breaking in his hand as one of them dies immediately.
I'll take the cool effect, but I hit him with an axe.
That's fair. I mean, listen, it had 1 HP. It doesn't really matter how you hit it. Yeah. Ned?
Okay. I was just making sure I had that.
No worries.
Oops.
Nope.
Try that again.
Oh, did you not activate the stuff?
Oh, he's got to put a... Oh!
This is for
Ice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9.
A 9.
Yeah, sadly, as Ice tries to bite one of the creatures, they're quite quick for being as withered and broken and damaged as they are, but Ed, as you get a better look at them as they come closer, you can definitely tell these creatures are below 5 HP. These things are on their deathbed at this point. As one withers away within the hands of Eider, as the other 3 pull back. Alright. Well, that ends their turn. I can't do anything else, so Ned, you're up.
Sweet.
Kind of regretting losing that offensive precognition. I really kind of needed that more than I thought.
Guess you didn't have the.
Zig when you should have zagged, fucko.
Yep. Alright, what are you thinking, Ned? They have retreated back to the tree, so they are now, again, 30 feet from you.
I'm gonna pat Dom on the shoulder and go, well, I tried my best, and give him guidance again.
As your hand kind of glows. Ned, as you see your handprint glowing on Dom's back as where you pat them, kind of looking about. Alright. Anything else you'd like to do, Ned?
How many of them do I sense still on Kez's side?
4 in total. Yep, we're not gonna forget about that, don't worry.
Okay, so here's what I'd like to do there. Let me find the spell again.
Oh no. I don't like that.
I mean, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but not immediately.
Well, I think Kez would like it to be more immediate, to be honest. There's another corpse in the tree with him that he can see. Clearly, he's not the first to fall victim to these things, so,
He just like me for real, and I don't want to be like him.
Yeah. You don't want to see your future.
Get me out of here!
Go ahead,
Ned pulls a little pinch of what almost honestly just looks like glitter, but and like throws it in the air, and I will cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh, okay. As it sparks out.
So
Is that the one that makes
I'm
it so
going
you can see?
to cast it on. See.
It is a long range. Holy hell.
Yeah, long range, but then it's only 5-foot radius.
Mhm.
Looks like.
Yeah, so everything within that 5-foot radius where you target is going to basically be hit.
Okay, I will cast it like centralized on Kez then.
Okay. Kez, you... Is there, oh, there's... Yes, Kez, do you have spell resistance?
That's funny.
I'd ask. Alright, Kez
And
will start to like glow.
The
Go.
dim glow is green.
Okay.
As if we expected anything else.
Nice. As the fairy fire begins to glow, Kez, as well as the 3 other spine springers, begin to come into almost apparent as you see them glowing in the tree, almost outlined fully. A larger one seems to be at the center of the core of the one, of course, withered away and kind of hanging dead. As you can now fully see them, Kez, as you look up, being able to manage to see the creatures as they were concealed within the tree. Oh.
I see you, you rat bastards! I'm gonna kick your ass!
Lowered my AC by
But
one.
I don't think you have an ass.
I just mumbled to Dom. I hope he knows they can see him too.
I think they already do see him.
Well, fair.
Then they have him grappled up in the tree.
Oh my god, Ned just enabled wall hacks!
Yeah. Kez, I will say, you were already glowing to be fair, so it's not like it's much different.
Yeah, you know. I already had like the sanctuary around me.
Yep.
Yeah, you're very identifiable.
Alright, Ned, anything else? That's your fairy fire and your guidance. You want to roll for your cold zone?
Yes, I do. Let's hope it kills a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
My space bar is not liking me today.
I feel that.
Shit.
I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, there
I
it
don't
is.
either. 4. So the ones that failed, 4, and then 2 for the others.
Oh, as one of the creatures withers away to the cold almost immediately, the other 2 that have managed to continue to survive on that original save with 1 HP. Oh, as the creatures are withering down to these small little nubs, their flowers and petals receding in, the skin of them starting to turn a brownish color, and the cactus-like appearance seems to almost be dying out as it browns. Alright, for Ice, is there anything you'd like them to do?
No.
Okay. Alright, Kez, you're back up. You've got a large spine springer wrapped around your ankle above you, and you can see 3 others that seemingly have not been touched for any damage as of yet.
You may want to hold your action until after theirs. Because the second you do something offensive, the sanctuary will end.
That is a brilliant idea, Lev, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. Holding action. Alright, until the large one goes, as he's the last in the initiative. Fucking hate you.
Defense!
Does Sanctuary also count for spells?
If it's a single target or attack, yeah.
I hate you.
You ain't gonna poison me!
Do I have... I don't even have any psionic powers for this fucking... God damn it!
Yeah!
I have
Yeah!
Alright, fine.
Come at me!
And that does not boost my will. Fuck. Alright. The creature is going to go ahead and make its save to see if it can hit you. Your second one for the second attack.
It only gets 1 save for the round.
That's good to know. It doesn't matter. It's not like I can roll a 20 when I need it. As the creature kind of tries to slam you against the trunk of the tree, as you feel the magic of the sanctuary taking the hit, almost as you feel nothing really. The tree only feeling the rattling of the tree itself as it ends its turn. And as you had a held action, Kez, you're up.
Yay! Desiccate! Desiccate! Desiccate!
All right. Another will save or reflex.
Ford.
4. Oh, okay, that makes my life easier. Fuck. 14.
Ain't gonna help you.
Nope.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D8.
God damn it.
Rolling. 20 damage.
Woo! Alright. As you go and kind of lean up, grabbing hold of the creature, you feel the sanctuary break and crack away as the armor vanishes. Now showing, now just yourself glowing a slight green as you go up and grab the vine holding onto you. As you do casting the spell, you feel the creature wither slightly under your hands. But it does not seem to be phased at all as it continues to move and hold a tight grip on you.
Is that more of a Desiccate doesn't work as well, or it just has a lot of health?
From what with Ned's Nature's Watch, this thing isn't even considered at half at this point.
Ah, good to know. But we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
Another Fortitude save, please.
But is it
That might
considered
change.
hydrated right now?
No, it is not.
I wonder why.
15.
Not a
piss on it.
chance. No, don't piss on it.
Then it'll be hydrated.
I don't want it to be hydrated.
Yeah, no, we don't want it to be hydrated.
All right, let's see what you got, Kez. I will note the large one. You can still see plenty of flower or petals glowing on the creature. So
26.
26 points of damage. Jesus. As the creature seems to still not be considered fragile, it seems all continuing to keep its tightened grip. You almost feels like it's starting to tighten harder onto you, Kez.
So does this thing not? Do I not get another save after doing damage to it to get out of the grapple?
It has improved grapple, my friend.
Ah, well that
Well,
makes
this
sense.
one does. The others don't. So
yeah.
that's why the other one
Gotcha.
would have dropped you no matter if you hadn't killed
Yeah,
it
no.
immediately.
Look at Chad.
Yeah, no, heard. I was just curious.
Gotta love being large. Eider, you still have a held action with that?
I am large.
No, I already used it. Remember?
Okay,
'cause I
that's
had
right.
To attack the spine snappers if they came and attacked.
Perfect. Okay, making sure. As as Kez kind of grabs hold of the creature, causing it to wither slightly, trying to break at this creature, finding himself back down, hanging still upside down. The creature seems unbothered and willing to continue the fight. All right. Up back to the top of the initiative, Eider. You're up, my man.
Yep. Gonna pull the ripcord on the dial
Oh, okay.
so I can get a little bit of spellfire back. All right, so it's out of commission for the rest of the combat then.
Ooh, that hurts. Yep.
I don't fancy our chances of this going 11 more rounds.
Well, now that you say that. Time for an ambush. No, go ahead.
Oh no.
The death.
Thing I can't be.
Yeah. So Kez is grappled by a large. Is it size category large, or
Yes,
is it just
it's actually size category large. So the others are would be medium from what you can tell.
okay? I was just doing trigonometry in my head
Yep.
to try and put where I need to put things. And then he's got 3 others that Ned is illuminated.
Yes.
With the fairy fire, right?
Yep. All of them are illuminated in the tree from what you can see.
Cool. Are they Kez is directly in the middle, or
No, he's hanging about 10 feet down and seems to be held by the creature at a pretty decent length. There's a core at the top of the tree, it looks like, for each of these creatures.
okay? Cool. My action is relatively simple then. So reapply sanctuary to Kez.
Fuck you. God damn it.
And then I am going to set a little cloud of cold for where the little guys are at the tree. It's a 20-foot radius. So that they either have to move out of the tree or they have to just stand in the cloud of awful.
Alright. Great. Oh, yeah, the creatures that can, totally relocate themselves very easily.
Well, they have to drop Kez to do it, so...
Yep. All right. As you put out this cloud of cold, a almost icy cloud beginning to formulate around the top of the tree as you look up, Kez, feeling the chill from above. Reflex saves. Okay. Let me see. So this will be 3 for that.
4 for all.
Nope. There's no.
Oh, yeah,
because I'm doing the large has a different modifier. So, because of course being a higher size. Oh wow! Now I rolled a nat 20. Fucking of course.
Well, that's amusing.
Yep. So that the 12, 19, and 13.
All fail.
Out.
But
I
that 20
figured.
obviously succeeds because
Yep.
it's nat 20.
Yep. Gotta love saves. And that's how much damage? 30. Whoo! Alright.
Yep.
That's not fun as the creatures begin, as you look up, Kez, begin to kind of start to freeze in place, pieces of them starting to crack as the skin kind of breaks open, and you can see the inside of the flesh of the cactus kind of beginning to show as the ice kind of stiffens the skin to almost an unmovable force. Alright. Anything else, Eider? I ask, hoping not. Okay, thank God. As the creatures slowly begin to wither and feel themselves becoming more and more fragile at the top of the tree.
Oh, sorry, I do have exactly one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts 8 rounds.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Got you. Alright, as you end your turn with a snarky comment and a smile on your face, Dom, you're up.
Okay. How many, there's, what, like 3 of the creatures in front of me left alive?
From what
After
you can
the-
see, the tree you've been kind of shooting your sling at has from what you can tell, 2 creatures still within it.
Okay.
Kez's tree has what looks to be 3 of them and a large one.
Yeah, I was noting the large one. Eider did just put a big ol' cloud of cold there, which isn't ideal. Oh.
Yes, it can. Don't try me. That is a plant trait outright. No, that's one thing that I gotta have.
How far away are the ones in the tree?
That Kez is in?
No, the one that
That you're
is in the
targeting?
tree I've been firing at.
Yeah. Roughly, directly in front of you is 30 feet. If you do a straight path.
Okay.
Just know that there is also a zone of cold over there.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I was checking a graph I have, but it doesn't even specify a range. It just specifies other information. So I guess I'll refer to DM on it. But yeah, I'm gonna fire a radius of shards again. We
Okay.
Might as well, just because there's 2 zones of cold. I'm not immune to cold. They've got to unlock. So just not attempting to hit directly, just kind of firing at the space.
Okay.
Is yeesh, nat 1 plus 6 plus 7.
That does not hit with the nat 1. Please roll
Do I
to
have to-
confirm.
yeah,
Yep.
Roll to confirm myself.
The only good news is this shard is far enough away. Should it?
4
Well, hey, good
plus
news.
6, 10.
Yeah, you didn't take any. You didn't do anything to yourself. So as you go to swing the thing and launch it, the thing goes wide, landing in the swamp to the side, disappearing under the water, and then almost immediately reappearing in the sling, a little wet and damp with some what looks to be slime on it, but otherwise nothing
There's
of
a leech
danger.
on this. Gross.
You flick the leech away. Yeah.
Yeah, Dom immediately fires again, ugh. Second attack.
Hey, that'll heal ya.
20, 25.
That hits. Yeah. Ooh. That hit one of the
Okay.
spine springers. Jesus.
20 shards. I'm manifesting.
Oh no.
Oh, that was so close. Just 9. So I need
9.
that
Okay.
reflex save from them all, and then
Oh, from
to
the 2.
usual shenanigans. Yeah.
Yep.
Not all. Including all of them.
Oh, please. No. No. Well, there's some rolls. 22 and 24.
Those both succeed.
All right.
And I don't know that they take. Yeah, it doesn't specify they take half damage if they succeed. So.
So that means 0 damage. Yep.
Yep.
As these shards go wide, slamming into the tree all around them, basically outlining the creatures perfectly.
So as part of my wing graph, because it just says each round addition to normal attacks, I can make a bluff check. It doesn't specify range. I assume they just have to see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to make that bluff check if possible to give me a bonus next round.
Let me double check. Are plants?
So insight versus bluff. I don't know how insightful these guys are.
They'd be denied their dexterity bonus, and since they're not directly attacking them, it wouldn't do anything.
Just checking something.
Oh. Well, wait, you mean like for them rolling or for my...
So it's supposed to be like a feint, basically, and like feint
No,
removes
so
their
in
dexterity
this
bonus.
one, it operates like a feint, but instead of doing the stuff a feint does, it just gives me a +2 circumstance bonus on my next attack against them. It doesn't do the like AC denying stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Yeah, they have nothing that says that wouldn't work. So, all right, cool.
All right, my mighty bluff check. Holy shit. 26.
What's the bluff? What's the check against them? Do they? I assume that it's just sense motive.
Just an insight to beat my bluff check.
Someone tell me, sense motive. What is that?
It's sense motive.
Oh yeah,
It's wisdom.
sorry, sense motive.
It's wisdom. Thank you. Okay, want to make sure. Have to calculate. Oh fuck, that's not good. All right.
Sense motive modified by their base attack bonus.
No, hell. I don't have anything or major bonuses to my base attack for it, so that would make it a 13 in total then.
Yeah, against the 26.
Nope.
Fails, so
Yeah.
Creatures watch Dom spread out these big, like pitch black, feathery black wings and buffet them, and they're just so confused at what he is.
Yeah, similar to how you're like increasing your size out, trying to make yourself look as massive as possible. These creatures kind of looking at you, as
bird.
Mm-hmm.
Bird.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, perfect. Well, time to make three more will saves to watch as I try and smack Kez.
Come on.
You know it's so bad. I had a psionic power just for this situation, and I gave it up because I was like, no, they won't use Sanctuary the entire time.
He's upside down in a tree, and I can't even climb to get to him. What the fuck would I do else?
Listen,
Leave me to die?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As you feel the creatures try and like smack at you, as it seems to bounce off the glowing light, as they seem annoyed with it, kind of bouncing as they do. As they can't do anything else, these ones do still have petals, as these ones haven't used many, so I can still do this one more time. The other one, alright. So this will be, how many? 3? 3d6 plus 3. Alright, perfect. Thank you! I need that health, desperately. As they start absorbing in the petals into their body, basically devouring them as they do with the red petals. God damn it, Kez, I can't hit you for anything. As they end their turn, I can't. That's all they can do. The ones across, still in the other tree, they're on their last breath. What's the reflex save?
The cloud.
Oh, that's right. Give me a second. Plus that.
It's cold time.
Nope.
No. All right. How much damage?
34.
Fuck you! God damn it! There goes all I hailed for. God, you brought me lower than what I was at. Fuck. God damn it! Why? Why would you do this? As the creatures begin to wither under the ice, the cactus-like skin begin to crack and break. Ned, even from here, you can feel the fragileness of these creatures. They are on their last leg as these things start to make their final moves as the best that they can. All right. Ending their turn. The other ones in the other tree are going to go ahead and turn and do another spring attack. Actually, nah, you know what? No, we're gonna do 2 charges against Eider. Fuck you, Eider. This is payback now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Of the angel.
Yeah.
No,
Plus 0.
come on, man. Hit me, please.
Well, these are on the other tree. We're good. Oh, well, 23 and 11.
Nope.
Oh, I figured as much. I had to try. Well, that's for. Oh, wait. Damn. All right.
Counts.
Yeah. No, that I got. Yep. As that's their. Well, it's it is a charge. I'm just making sure there's no counter to that you have to roll. No, it's just oh, sorry, that would be a 25 instead.
Yep.
I forgot the +2. What? Still no.
Misses.
Okay. What? All right. Damn. All right. As the creature slams into your armor, kind of bouncing off it, as you watch the creature's almost seemingly not surprised, but as the vines pull back from you, the creature seems to be hesitant to do anything else, as it kind of stops at the edge, seemingly waiting as it ends its turn. Oh, god damn it! All right, Ned, you're up.
Fuck him up, Ned. Fuck him up.
Oh, Ned's typing something. I've got the worst craving for one of Ned's joints right now.
Do you think these plant creatures would smoke weed, or is that cannibalism?
I mean, we smoke meat. Like, it's not.
But it's not. We don't. Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I guess if they
Different
smoke
plant
their own, I guess if they smoke their own kind, it'd be cannibalism.
Yeah,
but
no,
if
he's
they're
got a
not
point.
plant-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got a point on that.
Ned, offer them weed.
If like a sentient weed plant was smoking a blunt of weed. then,
To hold
yeah.
anything to get close to him and will for cold. Okay, I'll will for cold. All right. I literally have to get a natural 20, I think. So yeah, all right. So that's as you watch the last of those the ones that Dom and Ned have been working on freeze solid as they crumple up and pull back into their to the like ball of the spine springer plant body. The creature retracting almost into itself and freezing solid from there like a large coconut. All right, as the ones on the other tree wither away and die, thanks to Ned. I assume Ice isn't doing anything, as usual. I'll give him a second to have his moment to type. Oh, man. Now I kind of want to make a plant monster later with a weed effect. It's time for the Dream Lily plant.
You burn it and then you stop
Yeah.
caring about hitting it.
Yeah, you damage it, and it's like you burn it, and that's how it damages you. It can't hurt you otherwise, but it's got a really terrible mental effect.
It's a psychedelic.
Yeah.
It's it's like one of those tree species that needs to burn to reproduce.
All right. Ooh, I've just got something horrific for later. Okay, creature that you burn and it tries to spend its spores into your lungs through the smoke. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like after these couple of instances with your plant monsters, I don't think we want to use fire against any of your
Hey,
plants.
Oh, these aren't for you. These are for someone else. This is for someone else.
They taste the plants.
Oh no, well maybe. Kez, you're up as Ice ends their turn.
Alright. I am going to cast a spell called Corona of Cold. It surrounds a 10-foot area based off of me.
Uh huh.
This is the nope zone.
Yep.
And so yeah, I guess it does cold damage, but I do need a fortitude save before it actually does anything.
And is it? And you said what's the range on it? I mean, I assume you're hitting all of them, but just in case.
Well, it is 10 feet off of me.
Okay, so you're doing 10 feet above you. I got you. Okay, perfect. All right. So, well, thankfully, these all have the same fortitude modifier, because size increase does not make you healthier. Are you fucking serious?
That's insane.
I just rolled 3 15s in a row.
That's crazy. Okay, so each of them are going to be taking a D. Wait, hold on. It doesn't increase damage on. No, it doesn't. All right. So what is going to happen is that they're each going to be taking 1d12 of cold damage, as well as a -2 penalty to their strength and dexterity, and move at half speed as long as they remain in this area.
All right. Yeah. Well, the half speed thing hurts because their plants are really fast. But really, the dex is what's gonna hurt. All right. Oh, I don't like that.
All right, and that is going to be 10 cold damage.
Okay, as you watch the last of the medium-sized spine springers up above begin to wither back into their balls, the skin's cracking as the ice kind of envelops them, turning them into decaying cactus-like coconuts. However, the large spine springer is surprisingly still fine.
I will also say that this spell is going to be lasting for 5 rounds.
Ah, and is it at the end of each of their turns or at the end of your turn?
At the beginning of my turn.
Ah, okay, well that helps me at least. Oh, good. Also, as you cast this, your sanctuary does end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it? Because you're about to learn why that's not a good thing.
Well, I believe, if I remember, am I no longer at the end of the initiative because I held my action?
Your action, as at the end of the initiative, you go back to your position. Unless it's a specific spell or something like that effect, I put you guys right back. It's only until the end of the round.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right, I'm ready for whatever comes at me.
Yep. Because there's a whole like spell thing on that, so kind of keep that in mind. And Ida, if you want to double check on the rules for that in the background, just post it in the chat for me and let me know if I'm wrong on that.
'Cause I know we've done that before. Hold your action, and that's your new point in the initiative.
Yes, we did that in 5th edition back in the day.
ID
Yeah.
campaign. Yeah.
I didn't do it in 3.5 and because I don't remember the ruling off the top of my head because I never had held actions as a player.
Yeah, no worries. I'm cool with it.
All right. However, with a minus, you said 2 to strength and dex. Oh,
Yes.
my to hit has gone down a good bit. Until you're behind a creature in initiative preparing action. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was just fully like it's a delayed hold. You're still in the same initiative. It's just you can take your turn at the end. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Well.
All the way around.
Behind creature in initiative, preparing action is okay. Ah, okay. I'll look at that afterwards here, so we'll correct that as need be. But Kaz, in good news, might have hit with you sucks.
Yay!
So the creature's instead going to absorb its petals. Oh wait, no, I'm out. Fuck.
Ah!
I don't have any red ones left. Shit. You are grappled. Shit. Do I do? Wait, let me double check. I have to double check a spell. I've never used psionic spells before, so you're in 1 sec.
Hey, listen, I never had a psionic spell used against me, I think.
I'm not answering that one.
No, you don't have to. Maybe I could have gotten something out of that, but, you know.
Oh, it's a ranged touch attack. I can't do it as a grapple. Oh, that sucks. Oh.
Huzzah!
No, yeah, I actually misread this. It 100% would have been better to throw it either. Fuck, I fully misunderstood the spell.
Actually in the best position right now, it turns
Yep.
out.
Yeah, this thing has entangling ectoplasm, which is basically like an auto success grapple, semi, not like perfect, but I didn't realize that it's a ranged touch, not you have to grapple first. Fuck. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna slam your ass.
Yeah!
And with my lower
Whoa.
strength, I have, that is a plus 4 instead, so that, yeah, no change, okay. Fuck, nat 20 and a 7. I assume the 7 doesn't hit.
No.
Oh, I didn't confirm. Alright, so it's just an auto hit. Alright. Hey, good news. I don't have as high of a modifier on my bonus now, so you only take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel your back slammed once more into the tree trunk. As you do, the creature ends its turn because I can't do anything else. Alright. As Kez feels his back slam into it again, it's not a fun pain, but it's definitely better than being set on fire.
It's like they're breaking my back or something.
Got
Yes,
to?
did you pee a little?
No, I didn't!
Ida, you're up at the top of the initiative.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. I need to roll
Are
for
you
your
yanking
damage.
my pizzle?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying as well. Cool, perfect. I'm gonna pin that for later.
All right. So for the cloud, I need the guy to make the reflex save for ending his turn.
Oh god, and I gotta lower. Fuck! Oh, there we go! That's a
Oh, you
nat.
continue to nat 20 that one over and over.
I know, my reflex saves are just good today, I'll take it. Now it's good. Oh man, one enemy left, and now I'm doing well. Great. It succeeds on the cold. All right, anything else you'd like to do? Here's the only line left, a large spine springer, still glowing from the fairy fire that Ned kind of cast on it, and still grappled around Kaz, although slightly withered and broken.
Yeah. Well, I haven't taken an action yet. That was just like
Yep.
rolling from the clouds residual. Just to clarify that one.
Oh, gotcha. No worries.
So, going to give Kez back his sanctuary. with
Okay.
that.
Kaz, you once again begin to glow.
Huzzah!
Kez, you're the main tank. Don't squander it.
Huzzah!
As Eider that little whisper shouts towards you to catch your attention. Trying not to kill any other creatures. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, I don't know. I might do something a little mean. I haven't gotten to use this before, so I'd like to.
Oh.
Me do a ranged touch attack.
Oh.
Already concerning words coming from Miter.
Uh-huh. I already dropped 1 point in AC. I don't like that. Oh, thank God. Wait, range touch. Does touch count for Dex? I don't remember. It does.
count for Dex, but he's also got a -4 Dex for being grappled.
Well, no, yes, but it's also the fact that his I was just making notes, so his touch would go down by 1, so that just meets, so it does hit.
Hooray!
Oh, this is gonna suck. Please, be nice, be gentle. This spine springer has a
Or
family.
equal to his natural AC.
That is higher than his natural AC.
Cool. His natural AC is gone
Fuck you. God damn it.
for 4 hours.
Fuck! No, man, I just worked my ass up to get up to AC. You know how many spells, or what spell I had to burn to get that? God damn it. That's my only ability. Fuck. Alright.
I just like gesture to the others, like,
Damn.
fuck him up!
As you see, it has,
Like,
from your perspective, the skin becomes a little bit more translucent, a little bit more soft. As you kind of poke it, it leaves an indent, and as you try to grab hold of it, your handprint fully imprinted onto it. Oh, alright. As the creature's natural skin is slowly deteriorated away. That's your sanctuary and your second spell. Anything else? No? Alright.
I'm good.
Hate
Everyone else
you.
can have a turn beating the shit out of him.
I hate you. Just want to make that known. Alright? God damn it. My only good ability. Dom, you're up.
so where are these zones of cold? Because I would love to get in there and beat on this guy,
So-
but you guys have like 2 to 3 zones.
One cold zone is around the tree that has already all the dead spine springers that you were shooting your thing at. One is at the top of, and then one is at the top of the tree. So it should not hit you as long as you don't decide to like hug the tree, from what you can tell.
Okay, how tall, like how far up is the creature in the tree?
Up
height-wise?
20 feet total for this tree.
Okay, so I can reach him. I can reach him then. So yeah, I think he gets all softened up, and well, the guys I was shooting were dead, so I think Dom finally puts his sling away, and I will walk over to the other tree. Look up at Kez where Kez is, at the tree, and I'll look at him, and Dom will go, so do you want help out to the grapple, or do you want me to just wail on this guy?
I was kind of hoping for like a how's it hanging, but
As Kez
I
talks to your stomach, basically.
Yeah.
but just do what you think is best. Honestly, I think anything would help at this point.
Well, you just weakened his strength, and I do have a new bonus to grapple I've yet to use.
Grapple
I'm
the
debating.
grappler.
Oh
But I
shit.
think
that'd
that
That'd be
would...
funny.
That would break.
Doesn't grappling opponent force you into its zone? So I think I'd
Yes.
get in the cold zone, which
Yeah,
I don't want.
It also, unless you are very confident in your fortitude roll.
Well, I will say there's two cold
bad.
zones up there. There's Kez's and Eider's, so keep that in
You guys
mind.
have made this bad for me, given I'm a fire giant. Thank you very much. No, I'll just wail on this guy. I will do. So I moved, so I don't get 2 attacks. But I think I may or may not do my good monk shit. Let me debate if the hit to hit the minus to hit's worth it.
Don't worry,
think
Eider
his
has
AC
made
is like
sure.
10.
No,
Yeah,
I'm still got a respectable AC, just not as good as I had it a moment ago.
Yeah, you know what? I think I will three blows because I have the guidance as well. So I'll do that on the first attack.
Oh.
So, first
Good
one.
weakening armor.
Yeah, because I don't think any of you have anti-psionic items on you at all that like cancel effects. So
Okay, so it's only a 10 for the first one. I got dog shit.
10 to hit. 10 does
Yeah.
not hit. That is about half the creature's
Okay.
AC for its base.
The second one is. Oh my god, is that worse? That's a fucking 7. My god. Please!
As Dom goes to punch, the cloud's kind of in his eyes and blocking his view as he just slams the tree on either side of the creature, leaving a heavy imprint of his fist.
Dom swings and his hand brushes against the cold and he jerks back. I'm like, oh fuck.
It's freezing up there. Alright. Dom, as you stand there in front of Kez, is there anything else you can do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my bluff thing because he's
Alright.
right there, and I just get it for free each round, so I might as well.
I
Oh,
don't,
now you
I,
roll decent for me.
I don't think I have any. Your cold spell didn't affect wisdom, correct, Kez? I didn't think so. I heard it say so, but I wasn't sure.
No, just strength and dex.
Okay, perfect. So that's just a -1. Fine. 9.
I got a 21, so
You've got your +2 for the next one.
yeah, he's successfully been bluffed.
All right.
This big guy is confused as hell.
As you stand in front of the creature, as it seems confused at why you were punching the tree around it, as if it, wondering if it could.
I fucking hate trees.
Those two groups of Spine Springers are already dead, so down to the next person in line. Ned, you're up. Give Ned a second. He might be still on his phone. I do not know.
Ned's still holding his action to this day.
Mm-hmm. Creatures don't want to get near him because they don't want to be bonked by the stick. They've heard the rumors of the great the Ned bonking stick, and have decided to stay away. Oh, he's typing. There we go. Though I have a craving after this. I might legit go get a joint after this.
Treat yourself. It's been a stressful time.
Oh, yeah, did it?
I would agree.
I'm saving money like you have no idea, so I'm not too concerned. But it's more of I think pre-rolls are on sale today, so I might go get a pack. I will approach and prepare to bonk if my friends are threatened. I'm almost back. No worries, man. Take your time. As Ned kind of walks up next to Dom, kind of holding his stick out, waiting. Dom, you see as Ned kind of stands to your side between you and Kez and holds the stick up above him like he's preparing to strike like a samurai sword. Kez, as you look up, seeing this thing, I mean, he looks like he's going to attack you if this thing even attacks you, man.
Yeah, Ned's got my back. This thing better be scared.
Alright, without Ice doing anything as usual, no worries. Kez, you're up. Don't forget you have your cold zone. If it's at the beginning of your turn, you can roll that now.
Yep.
Or are you going to hold?
The effect is permanently around me for a while.
Yeah. So I think it's just roll for damage, I meant.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you still need to make that fourth save.
Oh, I actually get another save. I thought it was just an auto hit for being in the area. Oh, that helped. Well, fuck me. All right. Well, never mind. 10?
Yeah.
No? All right.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't be. This gang's done enough to you.
Yeah, I know.
If it wasn't for Eider, you might be dead right now.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
almost positive I'd be a dead man. Alright, so 6 cold damage, and at least the strength and dex stuff doesn't stack, so it's just still at your -2 for
Yeah.
strength and dex.
Yeah.
Be glad that doesn't stack. If it stacked, it'd be awful.
I'm already down to
Stack would be a
15
level
AC,
5
man.
spell.
Like without the bonus I have, I'd be in real trouble right now with this guy. So.
Oh, and just as a bonus, this spell also gives me fire resistance 10.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not that I'm immune to fire anyways, but
Right.
it's a little
Yeah,
bonus
you know.
on top.
All right, but with the as the cloud kind of withers the creature, hardening the shell at the top of its where it's kind of spiking out of. I can't remember the term for it, like seedling, seed pod, whatever. As you look up, the creature seems still healthy enough to continue, though as Ned starts to feel the creature starting to wither, it is becoming more and more fragile as you guys go on.
I have a quick question. Eider, how many more times are you able to throw Sanctuary on me?
You got like one more.
Gotcha. I was thinking about if I wanted to, because since, that's just part of the spell and I haven't
Yes.
used any of my actions
Correct.
yet. And now I have a question. Is it any spell or is it any attack?
Any attack or like thing that's directly specifically supposed to like damage them. specifically?
So if it's like buffing spells, it wouldn't end the Sanctuary.
Correct.
Gotta
Good
be
to
hostile
know.
action.
Well, you see, that's great to know. However, I'm gonna hold my action until this thing goes.
God damn it. Alright, that's it. I'm making Baki the plant grappler after this. Fuck
Shit.
you. I've decided we're gonna have some fun next session for this. God damn your Sanctuary. Alright. I will for the note. I will put you officially, Kaz, under the large spine springer for this, because now that we have the note of that delay works. So,
Alright, heard.
keeping that in mind, you'll go after the large spine springer if it survives another round.
Crack
well-
apples.
Ned's nearby. I'm kidding. The creature is going to go ahead and drop its grapple of Kez.
I have fall, don't I?
Yep, give me a reflex and a tumble check. It is an action to let you go, so if it makes you feel any better, I can't smack you.
Hey.
Oh fuck! Wait, your cone of cold follows you.
It does.
It does.
How close is
Alright.
he gonna be to us?
Well, he's about to fall 10 feet. That's what he fell last time.
16 reflex.
Succeed, so you'll take low.
And that is a 21 tumble.
You'll take none. All right, perfect. As you succeed, as you drop to the ground, kind of looking up, expecting it this time, as you manage to roll into the fall, managing to get yourself almost cleanly up immediately afterwards, as you kind of find yourself standing now next to Domnander, with
away.
Ned to the right. The cold zone coming down at 10 feet. However, as you're still next to the tree, it does not move close enough to hit either Ned or Dom, thankfully.
Sorry to drop in like this, guys.
God damn it, that was bad. As the creature dropped you, it is going to let me double check his grapple.
Does that bad joke do psychic damage to
No.
the other plant?
No, it's a psionic creature.
Does it do psychic damage to my teammates?
Do you want to do psychic damage to your teammates?
No.
Okay, then I will say no, for it to be nice to you. Alright,
Established psychic damage for bad jokes. It'll be bad for me moving forward.
the creature is going to try and grab Domnander, which means Ned will get an attack of opportunity on it
I'll bonk
Well,
that motherfucker.
I am.
for his
He
held
technically
action.
gets
Get his ass.
2, right? Because it has improved grapple.
Yes, yeah. That's why I was checking it to see if it was a full action or not.
Does it also provoke
20.
one from me?
No, it does not.
No.
Okay.
He's
the-
got the improved grapple.
Yeah, this is more
Yeah,
because he had a
okay,
held
that's what I
action.
wasn't
That meets AC. That hits. Thank you. You can thank Eider for that, and fucking Kez, man, they ruined my hard skin here.
It's now soft.
3
and pliable.
3 damage. All right. As the creature takes the bonk, as it goes to grapple onto Domnander, hitting exactly where Kez has been kind of withering away at it with his spells. The creature
It's a bite too, right?
Ice does get a bite too. Yeah. Go ahead and
Find
roll.
his ass. Item.
God damn it. Is tonight bad pun night? I'm not stoned. God damn it.
It is
Say
now. If Hunter gets to make them, so do I.
That does not.
that does not hit. No. It's not.
Damn.
All right. The creature is going to go ahead and do a grapple. However, thanks to fucking all the reductions, my thing is the same as a medium. God damn it.
Do I make a contested like?
Yes.
grapple?
This is it's 2 checks, so
Okay.
it's your grapple against mine.
Okay.
And so remember, you're
And then
huge, so
let me-
you'll get a +8.
And then, where's the? What do I add to the grapple roll? Is it
So
just
it's base
strength?
attack plus your strength mod, and then your
Oh,
plus
base
8 from
attack.
your huge.
Okay.
Yep. So d20 plus
That's
8, and then yeah.
Okay.
No worries. Unfortunately, I'm back to normal. Again, thank you, Eider and Kez, for ruining my night. As I no longer have a good an amazing grapple for this. Fuck! God damn it! All right, 16.
I just got a 17. I rolled ass. I just barely got a 17.
As Dom
Oh, God.
smacks it away with the help of Ned's bonking, the creature seems to easily get discombobulated as you manage to smack its vines away, pushing it back towards the tree as the creature ends its turn. All right. Oh, fuck you. No, either
Not
one.
again.
This is Will.
So it's reflex.
Oh, it's oh, well, that makes me feel better. I mean, that's nice. 21. No? Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Takes 30 damage.
Oh, okay. Oh! As the creature, the seed pod at the top begins to wither, the vine kind of retracting slightly as it does. You can see this skin beginning to crack. Ned, this creature is on its last leg. There's less than 10 HP on this thing as you feel the fragility of it beginning to wither. Alright, well that ends its turn. Kez, as your sanctuary breaks, you're up.
Nice.
You can finish this, Kez. Finish what you started.
All those weeks ago, it's time to get your vengeance.
So this creature is not within my range.
It is, what's your range?
10 feet.
It is 10 feet above you right now, so it's
Yeah.
right on your range, so you can still hit it.
All right, great. Fortitude save, please.
God damn it, fuck you. Why? Why? I just did this. Still wouldn't have even remotely. So I rolled a nat 1. Let me just confirm that. Oh, well, that's much better. Oh my god, I'm getting I'm getting Ned's or Melvin's luck now. No.
All right, D12 action. 9 cold damage.
Oh, how'd you like to do this, Kez?
Because this is an effect coming from like an AoE, I just imagine that there's of course like one little strand that's at my height that I could just touch. So as it's all freezing up and becoming rigid, I just snap the little bottom and like a Prince Albert's drop, it just shatters into dust.
As you watch as Kez puts his finger up, the creature cracking apart and immediately leaving nothing but the seedling at the top as it comes rolling off the tree, cracking on the ground, smashing into the creature and turning it to nothing but dust as Kez looks on. Gloriously, as you feel the drain go away as you regain your intelligence.
Yay! I'm back to 10. I'm average again.
At the same time, the other
That's not what
body.
you told us last time.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, that was good. It got me laughing. That's why.
I could think about that too. I can't
Oh,
remember.
that was good. But yeah, as you watch the other body drop to the ground, the little seed pods at the top of the tree all seem to crack and fall from the one tree. The other tree seemingly following suit as the little bits, as they do, fall into the ground. Scartsmander just kind of looks up from the part of the little camp that he has set up, putting up the tent, gotten a little fire going as he looks over at Eula as you finish the last of this fight. And we're going to take a quick 5-minute break while the DM runs to the restroom. We thank you all, and we'll be back in a moment. Alright. We return. As you guys watch as the last of the creatures kind of wither away and fall to the ground, the body of the cleric, or at least what you think to be a cleric, kind of crashing and colliding to the ground, as well as the corpse turns to a dust, leaving nothing but the armor and gear behind once it hits. Scartsmander just kind of watches you lot as he kind of preps some meals, grabbing a couple roots and sticking them on sticks to put them over the fire.
I'd like
Are
to
there-
check the remains of that body.
Alright, give me a search check. And go ahead, Ned.
Are there any flower darts lying around on the ground still?
There are petals still on some of the spine springers, if you would like to collect them. Most of them are a mix of red and yellow.
Yes, I would like to collect some of each.
Okay, give me... let me look. You know what? Given the fact that you can just take 10 because there's nothing coming after you, I'll just give it to you outright, make it easy for both of us. You can add 2 pounds of red flowers and a pound of yellow, and I will post what they do.
15 search.
15 on the search. There you go. Also, good call, Eider. I didn't see the SP originally when we were chatting about that. Appreciate that.
You said 1 pound yellow.
1 pound yellow and 2 pounds red. Yep. And for your search, all right. So as you notice, Kez, looking over the body, first off, the heavy plate kind of catches your attention as it is full plate. And it does have some sort of moniker on it. Looking it over, you kind of find a symbol that looks similar to the one that Eider has carved into many of your armors that represents the fire resistance. However, it looks slightly altered as you notice. As you kind of turn it over and look inside the armor. You also notice a bag of holding type 1.
Interesting.
And other than that, his hammer, which I assume you're curious about.
Yeah, I'm curious about it.
Let me pull it up. Is a warhammer of smiting.
Interesting.
So for that would be it's basically this would be considered roughly a plus 3-ish weapon. Which
Yeah, I'll take that.
I just want to note, as Eider kind of walks over seeing this, as you all kind of gather and start looking through the pods, this looks to Eider being a master workpiece. This was made by some smith that had to be known.
Yeah, start. I make a gesture towards do you mind? Just
Yeah.
picking it up.
Here you go. Take a look at it. Is there anything special about the armor?
Other than the
mark?
resistance design, that there doesn't seem to be anything else about it. As you look it over, there looks to be a strange design carved into it, but as soon as the body could disintegrate, it phased and disappeared.
A little prayer for the fallen.
Okay.
That person, gonna send one out for that guy.
Okay.
Hope his soul found peace and that type of stuff.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm just going to type up your loot here so you have it as a note. If I can actually type today. Jesus. And then... there we go. Cool. There's that for that for you. As you look through the armor, otherwise you don't find anything else. Any of the rest of you wish to do anything? As Ned starts gathering up the flowers, kind of putting them in a little bag, Kez kind of picks up the armor and starts putting it away or dragging it back over to the camp.
Will look down at Aiter and speak up and go, would the parts of any of these creatures be of use to you for your crafting? If so, I'm happy to help you harvest them. I don't think I can use these in my poison crafting.
I think you could, no. Unless you've got the flowers taken care of, so that should be the large bulk of what the goodness is. I would actually like it... These things have spines, right?
Yes.
Make a gesture to the spines and say, I think that might be of something useful, potentially.
Okay, then I'm going to be giving you a help with whatever roll you make for those, because I think your survival might be better than mine.
Survival is the check.
Could I help with a knowledge nature?
Sure.
I feel like you have the better survival.
Do I? What's your bonus?
Oh, mine's a
I don't have
+5.
any
I'm just
rank.
talking to Ned.
Oh, well, I mean, that too,
Yeah.
but my knowledge nature is higher. So.
Yeah.
Yep, you both want to give A to Eider, you can both roll and take half and add it to whatever Eider rolls.
So add 8.
All right.
6,
So that's half of 19. I don't know if you
That'd be
take the
9.
lower higher of that.
You
Okay.
it always rounds down in D&D, unfortunately. Now, that is an actual rule. That's not my rule.
No.
Oh, no,
I-
3.5, it rounds up.
Oh, they actually... Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. It always rounds up because you always take a minimum of 1 damage no matter what. You
Oh,
also
yes.
have a minimum of 5 movement speed.
That's true. I forgot about that. You can't go below a certain point. That's fair. So yeah, technically it'd be 10 points and that 35. Damn. All
That's
right.
36. Then.
Okay, 36. Okay. Yeah. With that in mind, on a 36, as the three of you kind of start working, Dom kind of helping out, grabbing them down and kind of uncoiling them as Ned walks over and starts pointing Ida where to easily pull out the spine of the creature and how to do it without doing the most amount of damage to the creature. As Ida begins to get in his hands in there and begins to slowly pull out each of the spines with the help of the other two. Takes a little bit, but with 36, I'll say you managed to get the 8 medium ones. The large one, due to the weakening of its AC so much, the creature's body is more liquidy now. As you try to get in there and pull, it almost immediately cracks and breaks in your hand. So you can add 8 medium spines from Spinespringers.
Okay.
And for your own knowledge, if you would like to give me a craft woodworking, because it's plant material.
Gotcha. Can I give you knowledge like weaponsmithing? So like if it's like a weapon or weapon purpose.
Do you have knowledge weaponsmithing?
Well, I have like craft weaponsmith.
I'll take craft weaponsmithing, sure. If you want to know what this will do for a weapon.
Yeah, like I don't like the defensive purposes for this one would be very limited considering there's only 8 of them. Like theoretically, you could do like a porcupine thing, but like we need a fuckload more spines to do that.
Yeah.
Can I do the same thing with primitive weaponsmithing?
Sure, I'll take both.
That is a
I will
16.
stand here and give a thumbs up.
But
17. Take that, Ida.
damn. Yeah, as you look it over, Ned, you're pretty sure if you put this into like a quarterstaff or something and grafted it in a sense, you know how like people like take one tree and push it under another and like carve them off to make them basically graft onto each other slowly.
Right.
Kind of the same perspective as you think about this. You're pretty sure if you took a quarterstaff and put one of these like into it and let it, in a sense, sit there for long enough, the spine should adapt to the natural staff itself and coil and create an elongated staff, allowing you to have further range with it, and allowing you to basically like almost like holding a pogo stick or. You remember those old cartoons where the guys would like pull their hand back and little rings would form around like a slinky and then they'd shove it forward and launch off? Kind of like that idea. As you begin to think about it, Eider, you're pretty sure these are mainly going to be used for range improvements for any weapons. These are designed not for like ranged weapons, but for like swords, staves, stuff that you can basically put it into or attach it into either on the handle or where your hands are going to be to extend the reach of the item to create a spring-like action. Like as they basically sprung at you when they attacked, well, rather they sprung at Dom, I think, technically. That'd be a similar effect is what you're looking at.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'd just like have like a little flashing montage of like watching them like spring attack us.
You both roughly get about the same idea in that factor. It's just as Ned kind of realizes he could do this pretty much with any plant if he wished to with the spines themselves. As you though kind of begin looking through it, Scartsmender kind of just calls out and goes, "If the creatures are dead, I've got food for anybody who's injured."
That'd be very kind, thank you.
Look around and like, did anybody get hit? I think it took like a
did.
little bit of a burn.
The
Yeah.
attacks did not seem to really affect me.
I mean, I'm
Go
down
team.
like
Surprisingly, they didn't even look at me.
Kez, as you realize, you look around hearing all this, you're the only one who took any damage.
I mean, listen.
I took 1
this
point
is,
of damage.
This is fine because for I think the past couple fights I have walked out unscathed. Like I'm okay. Out of my, and it's even not bad. Out of the 60 health that I have 42 remaining. It's not that bad.
That's fair. As
Famous last words.
yep. There's the second the death flag for the day. We're waiting for the third one, gentlemen. I have something ready for it.
Guys, what could possibly go wrong?
I killed Kez immediately. I can finish that statement.
Ever since Saturday did this to me, I've had to keep a monster on the back loop for it.
It's quiet. too quiet.
Right. As you all four kind of head over, bringing over the loot that you've managed to kind of gather, Scartsmander looks up at you lot and goes, "Oh, and by the way," as he hands a what looks to be a root, kind of shish kebabbed on another stick up to Kez, and goes, the our Lord and Grand Master has taken the corpse that we were dragging for the time to investigate it further. He says that you will be given an opportunity to talk and speak on the situation when we return."
Oh, what happened?
Oh, the Triton corpse.
Yes. As he nods.
The-
Scartsmender looks over at Keznot and goes, "When you got yourself kidnapped and taken away, we came into an interesting crew." As he holds out a root and hands it on a shish kebab over to Ned, and goes, "We fought some man traps. Well, I watched them fight man traps." As he looks over to the rest of the party to kind of explain more than that, and kind of leaving it at that as he hands out the roots to Dom and Eider.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
you healed me from poison. That was pretty helpful.
Yeah, so what's about this about me being, gone for a couple of weeks? Were these plants that quick? Like, how did I even get over here?
Oh, well, I don't know if you've looked around, but it's dense out here, man. Like, you can't exactly just walk in a straight line, and these things can just kind of meld with the underbrush. So, like, when it was out of sight, it was fucking gone.
To be fair, it
too.
also yanked you through your shit bucket, and then we never seen you again. So, not totally.
Dang.
Because the last thing you remember is hitting your head on a rock, and then everything went black as your stomach was just
Yes.
not feeling good.
It was hard to find your trail in the brush, and then once we did, we had to navigate the brush. And well, I'm not exactly in a size to navigate this environment well. I miss the tundra. It was so open.
So,
I miss the mountains.
one sec. As you take a bite of that, Kez, anybody who's eating the root, you will heal 25 points.
Nice.
What if we don't need to heal 25?
This will count as temp HP.
Hell yeah.
Does it count for the overheal amount, or if like we're missing it's all or nothing?
It's overhealing. So yeah, basically anything that isn't covered in what you need is turned to temp.
Nice.
Kind of looks up at you lot as you start kind of explaining. Scartsmender goes, "Enjoy the heal root. It only grows around these parts. Good news means there's nothing else probably in the waters. Bad news, there's nothing else in the waters.
So no fish.
More the issue that any creature that wants to sneak up on us and swim through the waters will be unbothered." As he looks at you lot, kind of sits himself down. So, as far as our plan, have you decided what you'd wish to do with these creatures that we're planning to go fight, these goblinoids?
Ah, yes, you guys had 4 weeks to think about this while you were coming to confinement. Did you guys think of a plan or anything?
Well, honestly,
Don't die.
Ah, well, that's as good a plan as any.
imagine it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to get the drop on us. This is their turf. They're quite small, and quite frankly, none of us are perceptive enough, I think, to detect them, like, on a good day.
Are all of the plants in this territory, like, fire resistant?
Scartsmender looks at you and shakes his head no.
We were talking about the goblins.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
You were talking about them being used to this territory, and I was just thinking about making it not the normal territory anymore.
You see Scartsmender sigh at that and goes, "Oh god, another ton.
Who's that?
You want to do like experiments on like plants to like alter them?
No,
I don't think
all
we
right.
got that kind of time.
No, I was just thinking of just burning it all.
Yes, he
Fine.
wants to burn the brush down. So
No,
Why not?
Zebra will kill us.
I mean, he's underground.
Also, whatever we drive out That's displaced from the fires is going to rampage and probably kill us.
Not
Scotsbender
if they're
nods
running
at that.
away. Not if they're running away from the fire. They're going in the opposite direction.
Have you ever heard of a stampede?
Yeah, in the opposite direction where the fire's going, which is away from us.
Oh, the things don't necessarily know what direction the fire is. They just know the fire is around it, and they
Well,
just
I would
kinda-
hope they wouldn't run into the fire
you
to
would
go
think
through it
that
to then come to us.
We
you get in the middle of a bunch of
Yes.
smoke. Try figuring out which way the fire is. It's
Yeah,
not
where the
exactly
heat's
easy.
coming from.
Heat's just all around you at that point.
You can tell which
Regardless
is
of-
hotter and which is cooler.
Double.
fire logistics. The weakest creatures here have had the capacity to kill us quite well. I fear that although them having cover is bad for us not having cover is also bad for us. The brush has impeded our travel, but it has also kept us alive.
All right, so how it's a so we're just going to just blindly walk into an ambush.
No, I
Going to walk into an ambush prepared for an ambush. There's a big
prepared,
difference.
and I also feel the need to mention, although it only lasts an hour, these robes I've been given allow me to see things true, which means if we feel we are in the place we might get ambushed, I can keep my eyes open and I will see them,
Point,
regardless of cover.
point of clarification. The magic that's in those robes allow you to see things as they are. It doesn't mean that things are just simply apparent because you use them.
Well,
A
no,
man that's
but it would
crouched in the dark
prevent
is
them
still crouched in the
from-
dark.
Well, I assume protection against illusions.
Yes, illusions is what we were worried about.
Well, goblinoids are also incredibly just sneaky.
Hmm.
So
Like
how?
they don't need an illusion to just not be plainly visible.
Well, didn't we assume that the mind goblins were going to be using illusions to ambush us? So being able to see through them would be pretty awesome.
Why not do both?
Yes, that's what I recall.
Yes. I assume they're gonna do both. I'm not insinuating that they wouldn't, but how are we going to prevent or at least prepare for something that we don't know exactly when it's gonna happen?
I feel having Sanctuary cast on one of us seems like a pretty effective plan. Just
At
judging
all
from how this
times?
fight went.
You use me as bait. There's no reason why they would go after you both first if I'm the smaller of all of the targets.
It really
Well-
came down to it. I could also have an aerial view, but it would put me as a target for anything airborne, which I would like to avoid.
Well, and anything down below in the trees might be able to see it too.
Oh, definitely. I'm a large target.
Scotsbender nods at that as he's chewing on his root.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks up at you lot and goes, "If I may intercede, allow me to explain two things. One, burning down a forest on an island kind of gives away the fact that there's individuals hiding on said island and staying out of sight. You don't want to give a clear, open area for individuals to find their way into a hive of illithids, as you can probably imagine. Also, I'd like to point that if we set this forest on fire, we'll have to move by day and night, as we will be avoiding the flame. As I make clear at the start of this, if we head out during the day, you will all die. I cannot protect you. The creatures that walk the day at a time are far more dangerous than what we deal with at night."
Oh, no worries. I'm pretty sure we're dead set on not setting anything on fire.
He smiles at that and goes, "Good. Don't want that to be an issue." He kind of looks about and goes, "Now, with that in mind, I will help you a lot, as I was given something by by your employer." He takes a second, pulls out a map of the island, and begins to kind of zoom his fingers into it as a magic spell begins to activate, and it begins to show as it gets closer and closer to the northern edge of the island, zooming into the forest. And as he holds it out to show you this. What looks to be a ruined castle fort that is cracked and destroyed, a couple of trees overgrowing within it. No real signs of anything living in it, as he kind of shows you it. Otherwise, it looks to just be a very large structure in disrepair, and goes, "This is where I'm taking you lot, and where we'll be dealing with these creatures. It's an old fort that was left here, I assume, after Zebral conquered the island."
So this is where we expect them to be.
About 3 weeks journey from here, yes. As he kind of like shows you a path northwards and goes, my expectation is about a week before we run into them, we'll start running into their scouting parties.
Sounds reasonable. They obviously wouldn't want to fight us on. Well, they don't want us to get to there.
No. No, but getting into the keep's going to be quite difficult, I imagine, if they've managed to do any work towards it.
Do they have any? Are there usually any signs that they're nearby, like any, or is it just they're not there, then they're there?
Kind of smiles a wry smile and goes, I hear people's nuts disappear constantly when they're around.
Huh.
Kind of just stares and looks at you with a deadpan
The good
face.
news is I can make it a little harder for us to be trapped.
That is helpful.
Couldn't hurt. Scartsmender looks at it and goes, Myrek, I think as far as it goes, the only thing you should be looking into is whatever information we can find as we pass by. Any items they may use, the trees that we're working with. Do a little bit of work around here to see what type of environmental circumstances they have. They're smart, the creatures won't come on the foot, they'll come by mounts with how tall you are. But as far as... Oh, good.
That presents an opportunity. Ned, cumbersome animals are famously inadept at not tripping. Entangled.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Entangle them. Just get roots. They grab the mount.
Well, I mean, if we can see them.
Well, they're on
I mean,
mounts. They're...
I mean, usually aren't like a. I mean, of course, since I don't know anything about these guys, I can't really tell for sure. But don't you think they would prefer more agile mounts than more cumbersome?
Well, if they're too agile, then they're not strong enough to be worth taking into the fight. And if they're too strong, then they're not agile enough to take into the fight. And if they're both, then they're too strong to be subjugated.
So, what would a species or people who favor ambushes preferably use then?
Oh, not just ambushes. They also prefer using their abilities. These creatures aren't exactly lacking in the capabilities of the local when it comes to the locals.
Yes,
As he,
they're
like-
intelligent from what we've been told, which means they likely toy with their food if they feel like it.
So then, what I would guess is that they probably have different types of mounts in each party. Probably some more agile and some more stocky.
Potentially. By the way, it's likely to be tripped up if it can't move freely.
But as
And, maybe Ned could convince him to join us instead.
Ned, do you know the abilities of the petals you just obtained? If you could, we would have the time, perhaps with Ider's help, to repurpose them into, I don't know, something we could use. If we got ambushed, I know the red petals seem to be something fire-based and long range. I'm not sure about the yellow.
Can I look them over a little, DM?
Yeah.
Specifically, what I'm trying to figure out is if I had the right object, could I use them like blow darts?
yeah, give me a either knowledge nature, or I'll take a survival check.
All right.
I
Knowledge of nature is a little higher, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Tom will also look at Eider and mention, I also have all of the men trap parts if you think something could be done with them in that amount of time.
Well,
28.
thankfully, I always have my sword forged with me.
As Eider says this, Ned, for 28, you're pretty sure if you just kind of ground this down into a somewhat of a paste, and coated darts, arrows, you could probably get the entangling ectoplasm effect on the item.
What about the magic missile one?
The red one, it seems that those are more designed as an effect. You are pretty sure that grinding them down wouldn't do anything besides combining them with a item to give it fire abilities. So in a sense, if you decide to make this into a paste of some sort and shove it into your quarterstaff, you're pretty sure your quarterstaff could do a little bit of fire to it. Beyond that, though, putting it as a paste on an arrowhead won't necessarily work unless you're okay with setting the entire arrow on fire.
Could I put them in like a blow dart gun and?
If you're cool with the blow dart gun
shoot 'em?
igniting on fire.
Oh well, I mean, doesn't really bother me or Dom, I suppose.
Yeah, as long as you're cool with the blow dart gun igniting every time you launch it out. Yeah, you're pretty sure that if you put it on there, as soon as the thing is being sent off as an attack, this item or this effect will begin. So the fire will begin to emblazon.
What about an addle?
A what? Oh,
Since
it
we
would
have,
still
like, the plant parts
it
that
would-
are like fire immune.
it would still set. Well, if the item's fire immune, then theoretically it wouldn't be the only thing it would do is straight fire damage to whatever it hits, assuming that creature isn't fire immune. Roughly, from what you gather.
Yeah. So I was thinking like we could combine it with like the man trap parts that we had and like the spring parts and just have like a little addle that just
Yeah.
mention, pretty good long distance really.
As Eider kind of points this out, Ned, kind of as you think about, it looks like you're pretty sure that this could work as well. You could, if you made darts out of and a blow dart gun out of fire immune or fire resistant materials, it wouldn't be affected in the slightest, and you could fully use it to its full effect.
Well, if we had the right fire resistant materials, I could make a blow dart gun.
I just kind of like point to or like pull out like the man trap leather, for lack of a better term.
I think I could do something with that.
As you look it over, I mean, you're pretty sure if you dried it out, Ned, let it sit in a like a coat or a cylinder-like shape, you're pretty sure it would shape to what you're looking for.
Well, let me know when you want to start work, and we'll let you in my forge.
Is there also any like dense pieces of wood I could use as a base around?
Well, thanks to Kez's back's breaking, there's a tree that's kind of half cracked due to and that has two of Dom's fists in it. That the creatures of the spine spindlers that were fire immune seem to kind of be sprung from. Pretty sure you could probably get some wood from that.
Break it down.
Perfect. Yeah, I will get some wood off of that.
Okay. As you head over there and start kind of working on it, give me just a d20 plus your strength just to see how long it takes you to kind of cut and chop away some wood.
All right.
Or more likely, I imagine, try and grab a branch and tear it down. Oh,
Well,
it's gonna take you. It'll take you a minute or two as you're kind of working in the background, kind of cutting at this thing, and trying to tear off a good chunk. Are you just trying to get something in the shape of a cone, or what's the idea here?
so yeah, something like round that I could use as the base of the blow dart gun.
Okay, got you. As Kez suddenly gets summoned by his god for a moment, vanishing into a holy light.
Oh god, no! Not again!
He has somehow managed to get captured now by the Mind Goblins, as they head off. But, yeah, go ahead.
I dread to say these words out loud because it's going to give you an aneurysm. What if I made one of the petals into an insert? Little ectoplasm ones?
You're pretty sure they're not magical enough to take any effect. These are psionic items. You work on an arcane system, kind of theorizing it would take a very strong amount of intelligence and intellectual abilities to be able to pull something like that off. It's potentially possible, but to activate it from there, you'd also have to have the psionics themselves, is roughly from what you gather.
Dang it all.
Question.
Yeah, Dom.
Because I didn't get a specific thing last session. I forgot to ask. So for the filter of loves in the Strata poison I got, what are the DC on those? Because I have like the list of poisons, and it mentions something about like it being equal to like an 8th level psychic poison spell, but it doesn't list what the DC for that would actually be.
Let me pull it up.
And I want to assess my options as far
Oh.
as like using those in like a dart arrow that Ned makes.
So it depends on the creature usually when they make it, but in this case, since it's generic, this would be DC 18 because you just take the spell level plus 10 or
Okay,
power level.
So DC 18 for the Strata, and then what's the filter of love? Because I have 13 of those, and I know they're charming.
I think it is DC 22. I'm not sure on that one. Let me check.
It's the minimum stat that you would need to be to have that spell slot. If it's spell level 8, then
Yeah. Let me look here. I've got the DC already preset for the items on that because I had to set a little lower for you. DC is 14 for Will for the filter or the elixir of love.
Okay.
Mhm.
So not likely for them to fail it, but if we want a more peaceful option, but
these guys are not gonna diplomacy until like they're forced to. Like they're in a position of
the
strength.
filter of love would be forcing them, in a sense.
Well, I mean, like they're not gonna interact with us like non-hostilely. I don't think until like we like legitimately fight them to a standstill. Because like I sure as fuck wouldn't just like talk to like some random fuck ass group that just rolled up to my village, armed to the teeth.
What if we come bearing gifts?
The mission at hand is what? Eliminate them or
Subjugate them.
Scar's gonna look it up and goes, "Your mission right now is not only to subjugate the creatures, but to also learn enough about this island to be able to deal with the creature below, as you have been contracted to do so.
That's right.
So keep in mind, while you may be out here doing normal tasks, fighting to survive and such, your objective, I'm not here to teach you anything, I'm just here to guide you. You lot have to figure out how to deal with the creature that is called Glitterhoof and its master."
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully with my diplomacy, when the time does come for negotiation and subjugation, I can help in that regard. And hopefully they speak one of the many languages I can now speak.
As Kez lightly taps his language helmet.
Mm-hmm.
We could. Don't think it would work with the goblins, but if we wanted to give it a shot as practice, we could come in, make it obvious we're approaching to be noticed, offer up some of the parts we got from these plant creatures, and attempt to communicate we're wanting to trade or be, peaceful. If the goblins somehow bought that, we could observe them long enough to plan something from the inside. The likelihood of that happening, it does not seem likely, but it could be attempted.
Well,
I don't think we'll get the drop on them any other way, though, as far as stealthing through the forest goes.
we could always act as emissaries. I mean, hopefully they'll be smart enough to know what those are. I assume they do.
Wave a white flag, make it obvious we're traveling through the forest. It generally seems to get things across.
Mm-hmm. Of
Maybe
course,
not this forest. That sounds like suicide.
The thing is that I believe we should. Of course, when we start getting closer to territory, I don't think we should definitely stand bold. We shouldn't try to hide as sneaky doesn't really breed kindness. However, I definitely think in this island, if you appear weak, you'll just get destroyed. So I don't think we should look weak, but we should give off the feeling of cooperation.
I think if we pull up with a bunch of dead plant monsters on our backs, it won't exactly send a message of weak. I mean, it's not the strongest thing we could be wearing as a trophy in here, but clearly
Wearing literal
shows we
dragons.
can kill. That's true.
You look over at
Although,
Eider, who still looks like he's in his pimp suit.
I was gonna say, you don't exactly look like you're wearing dragons.
The hell are you talking about? Like take the top hat off.
As it does, you immediately see the outfit, his actual armor, the dragon scale glimmering, the little bits of blood flowing through the pipes on it.
See, now if you show up looking like that, yes, I think that could
Yeah, exactly.
spook them some.
Scartsmentor just kind of lightly laughs at that.
I wouldn't say
Quiet you.
spook,
Not
but
everyone's from the Underdark.
maybe a semblance of respect from us, upper worlders.
He nods and
It's
goes,
got to be
Well,
a
I,
proper term
I
for that.
suppose I should get to work on this blow dart gun.
Have you not been this whole time?
as Ned comes walking back over with the chunk of wood fully shaped right now and kind of looks at you lot.
Just gotta like nod, like bang on like the chest plate of Adrigathax, and like the little portal like appears and it's like, after you, Ned.
I've never done this before. This is interesting.
Ned, you see a door, kind of a heavy metal door appear for a second, and then it seems with Eider's insignia on it, and it suddenly immediately opens as he mentions this. Outside, you see a massive, rather comfortable forge that looks to be fully active and going, already working in a sense. The forge itself flaming, some metal set off to the side. Looks like it's a fully set up blacksmith.
Yeah.
All right. I will go to work on the blow dart gun.
All right, as you head in and begin kind of crafting on it. Give me craft woodworking, would you?
What about profession primitive weaponsmithing?
I'll take that as well.
I'll let you borrow my tools if you want the masterwork bonus.
Sure, if you want to.
Is he? What? Is Ned proficient? Oh no! You don't have to deal with proficiency in 3.5 for tools.
Correct.
Forgot about that. Ooh, nice.
16.
Okay. All right. Yeah. As you head in and start working away at it, this thing comes out quite beautifully as you kind of work on carving through it, designing it out. I assume you're gonna be putting the man trap around the inside of it and the outside.
Yeah, what I was thinking, like hollowing the piece of wood out, and using it as the interior of the tube, but then also kind of like each end of it, also having
Okay. Kind of
it
a little
basically
covering.
embedded in the ends.
Okay. Got you. So you don't accidentally flame your mouth or something while you're blowing on it.
Correct.
Got you.
Granted,
Okay.
it wouldn't do anything but singe my moss, but wouldn't want that.
No, you worked hard for it. Okay, yeah. As you start working away, the sounds as the door's still open, the spell or the dimension's still locked to the mortal plane. As you can hear Ned kind of beginning to work away at the tools while he just stands inside there. Scartsmender kind of looks up at you while that begins and goes, "Have you lot thought about the fact that these creatures exist on an island with a giant dragon down below? You don't think that these creatures won't be not at all fazed by the fact that you slain a dragon?"
I wasn't planning on it, to be completely honest. More just the wait and see what actually happens type of person, to be honest with you at this point. We don't know anything about them yet, and I tend to believe they're going to react hostilely than not.
Smiles.
I also am not under an illusion that I'm probably going to see them coming before they do.
He smiles at that and goes, "Good, you're not stupid then. Allow me to give you something that I was told to," as he pulls something out of his bag of holding and sets it down. As you see this kind of small-looking crystal that looks to be dark blue in coloration. It is not death ore before you ask. Just gotta clarify that now. It is a mundane crystal. It doesn't have any magical properties, at least not immediately that you can sense, as he holds it out. Inside of the crystal, though, looks to be a little bit of a purple tinge. Something at the center looks almost like an amethyst, and that has kind of been embedded into it. And he goes, "This is called a deep crystal. They are found here quite often, and we sell them in the capital. The creatures use these on the ends of their bows, spears, and anything else. In a sense, it basically gives them the ability to increase their capabilities in battle when they use them. Sometimes it sees suddenly an arrow that hits you in the shoulder. You should have bounced off with little to no damage. Suddenly it pierces right through and blows your arm off. I've seen another individual who was stabbed by a spear and watched his entire chest implode from the thing. These crystals are dangerous enhancers for those who know how to use them.
Like, is he's offering it out? He's not just like.
Yeah, he's just to let you guys look at, basically. Yep.
Yeah, like turn it over in my hand, just like giving it, like trying to eke out every inch of information I can from like just staring at the surface of this thing.
You do have stone cunning. Give me an appraise check.
Hooray! That is a 27 total. Oh, nat 20. Just realized
Oh, nice. So from what you can tell, yeah, this is basically from the little side crystals that that Ned I'm just pulling up my list here. Kez and yourself grabbed. Look to be almost identical to this for a moment as you kind of look into it, Eider. It looks to be similar in design, although a little more rough. It's definitely clearly from the earth and not having been crafted into anything. However, it's got a bit more of a clarity to it. Almost, it's like a higher quality. As you kind of look at, you also notice the side crystals you lot have don't have that center purple amethyst. They only have the mundane looking outer like edges of it. You kind of note that this crystal must be stronger than any of the others you've dealt with. This is probably a stronger material than the items that Zebril was offering you lot. Beyond that, roughly, you'd get this at a value of around about 5,000 gold pieces per crystal, and that's for about a pound. Weighing this kind of in your hand, this is about like 3-4 pounds maybe. This is also very common for druids to try to make armor out of. However, though the few people who've been known to do so have unfortunately watched the same armor shatter almost upon wearing it. So, as you kind of realize, this is not a material to create into any sort of armor to cover yourself. This is a damaging material only.
Got it.
Otherwise, though, nothing else kind of comes to mind as you look it over in your hand. Even with the nat 20, the lack of experience with the psionics kind of leaves you a little bit more wanting, as if you feel like there's something you're clearly missing here, but not necessarily something that's devastating to your cause currently.
Gotcha. Yeah, like mull it over, think about it, and say, I seem to recall like the idea of druids using it for armor purposes. But it seems more like it would hold a cutting edge better than that because it's so fragile. How do your people typically use them or make use of them?
We don't. It's too high up in the ground for us.
What shape have you seen it worked into? Or have you?
Arrows, spears, swords, blades, daggers, hammers. All sorts. Many creatures who have latent abilities manage to, or like to use these items to increase their power. I imagine the Illithid probably at one point did as well, and just decided it wasn't worth it anymore. I imagine there's some sort of cost to using the material. Though I'm unsure. I'm personally not one of the types who is capable with this kind of ability.
Just kind of nod. I like flex like my fingers for a moment, like kind of push like just the tiniest trickle of like pure magic into it to see if it reacts at all.
Give me a d20. Does not seem to have a single reaction to your magic. Not a glow. The magic doesn't even seem to go into the crystal. Almost as if it's not repelled, but doesn't seem to have any like direction to push into it. Almost kind of encompassing around it instead.
Gotcha. It's like basically like an inanimate object, and it's just like the magic just like slips right off it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is considered a mundane crystal for actual mechanics points.
Makes sense. Just like roll it over, like in my hand, like just like giving it a think. I like pause for a moment, like slap my forehead, and say, "Guys, you're the jeweler. What the hell am I doing?"
So you hand it over to Kaz, still hearing Ned as he's like starting to put metal, little chunks of metal in to keep the leather braced.
Honestly, I'm just enjoying watching him doing his crafts.
As you look over, Kez is like leaned over slightly watching Ned working at a table as Ned seems to be hyper focused on working on this piece of wood.
Listen, seeing like a little bit of this work, I might be able to. Maybe there's. I can do some like. I can implement some more expensive woods into my jewelry making. You know.
Fully. As you watch on, you're watching Ned masterfully work the wood that he's been given, even managing to get the leather in there quite quickly and comfortably.
Exactly. This is good stuff to learn.
See, as he takes like a little stick that has what looks to be some sort of weird substance out the end of it that's slightly sticky, grabs some leather and shoves it through the hole in the wood with the as the leather kind of sticks on.
If you want to borrow my forge for any projects, just let me know. I'll, open the door, as it were.
I
I have a
into
second one I'd like to do if we have time, but if not, I'll worry about it later.
You don't have to sleep or eat while you're in there.
As Eider kind of tilts and shouts that in.
I mean, I got nothing to do. I'm chilling.
Take a look at the damn crystal.
As he tries to hand you the crystal, holding it in front of you, looking at you, like waiting for you to take it from him.
What's this crystal do?
Either you realize Kez fully was tuning you out as he was watching Ned work his wood.
Are we getting drowning, Kez?
No, that's an Azurus thing.
Oh,
But please, do regale me, because I did zone out.
thank you, Kez. Eider takes a deep breath for a second.
Listen, Ida, you gotta understand. I've been out for 4 weeks, I think. Many weeks.
As he rubs the top of his head slightly, feeling the little bump on his head still.
Please forgive any unsmart decision making that I'm gonna make in the next probably 48 hours, and maybe so on. I'm a little out of it.
I just kind of like sigh and like tap the crystal. Near as I can tell, this thing's supposed to have, from the way that Scartsbender is describing it, almost divinatory powers, depending upon. It helps draw out some of the latent abilities of the user as well, which I tend to take to mean more psionic than not, considering it didn't react to my magic when I tried to. But you have a different perspective, and you've worked with jewels more than I have, or more with base metal. So, wanted to give it over to you to see what your opinion would be of it, if you had any insight.
Well, do we know if this is a item that wakens like innate abilities? Do we know if this is more of a temporary thing or a permanent thing, or is it just unknown?
Scartsbender shrugs.
Excellent. All right. I guess I'll take a look at it.
All right.
Try to see what I can view with my divine knowledge.
So you can either give me a knowledge religion, or if you'd like to see it, you could do a craft jewelry to see what you could do with this item. Or jeweler, not jewelry.
Yeah, the profession jeweler or something?
Yes, that's it. Because there's a craft jeweler and profession jeweler. I'll take either in the case.
Gotcha. I technically have a better knowledge religion than I have profession jeweler, so
Okay.
I will do that.
See if this has any divine abilities or anything.
24.
24. As you think back, Kez, back when you were a young man still serving amongst the clergy and learning the tricks of the trade, there was a big book at the church that you were never really allowed to touch. As you think back on it, it was something that had some black leather in it. It was only ever brought out by the few traveling wizards and magic casters that would come to visit the church. Many of them dragonkin or of some sort of draconic origin. As you kind of recall back, this was a material you remember seeing just briefly when you passed by in the hallway that was depicted inside this book as being worn by devils and demons quite often, symbolizing a sort of what looked like power position. The other little bit you can recall is that it was very common for creatures that were individuals who were extremely intelligent to use this as some sort of like staff focusing mechanism or an armor to make their body more magically capable. Beyond that, though, there's not really much recorded about like where it came from, how it was, or how it was crafted into these materials. Just roughly that these creatures used to use them as a sort of status symbol and to increase their own power.
And that is information I will give to Eider.
As Kez tunes out, and suddenly the voice of the dungeon master comes through him.
No, I heard it, but I'm almost positive I'd fuck it up if I repeated it.
No worries.
Yeah, just,
I'm just imagining his eyes roll back in his head, and he just starts mouthing.
Yeah.
It grows a long ginger beard.
Ian's voice.
Yeah, alright. Grows a ginger beard as you hear my voice going. Yeah, I love it.
think
That
about
day
that, like,
Or Kez's god is now Royce.
oh Lord. As he like talks about it and like mull it over, I like hold the thing up to like Dragithax's like center like chest plate and say, "Does this smell good to you?"
Oh no, he's talking to his armor.
I can't smell
He's
jewels.
asking it to smell it.
Good
As
God, he's gone insane.
you watch, the pimp suit seems to kind of open up, and the tie grabs hold of it and pulls it in. For a moment, the suit kind of closes, and you see some movement around as Eider's top hat being back on his head. And a few moments later, the thing opens up, the tie hands out the crystal, and Eider, you get the sense that the armor is not interested.
Just kind of like sigh and nod. It's like I'd hope that the focusing bit might have been enticing, but doesn't sound like it. Intellectual. Like look over at Ned, like mentally cross out that being a possibility.
Man, there's a lot of Ned hate going on with you.
Well, it's like intellectual is also like code for typically arcane.
Mm-hmm. It is most often associated with arcane casters like wizards and such.
So like it wouldn't help him. at
Druids
all.
are notoriously known for being very wise individuals, but not necessarily intelligent.
Yeah.
Bust out some Confucius type bullshit, but we don't know our multiplication tables.
Dumb question about how big is it?
So in your hand, it's roughly about 4 inches in height, about 6 inches in width. The center amethyst is about 1 inch by 1 inch.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
big.
I have 2 things to try then. Like see like slotting it into like the back of my gauntlet and see if like it has any kind of inherent effect.
As you go to do that, Skartsmender's gonna look at you and shake his head almost immediately as a no, don't as in don't do this. But if you choose to, you can.
No, I stop like immediately when he starts like warding me.
As he looks up at you and goes, I would not recommend in adding items that are meant to enhance one's capabilities naturally with things that are arcane in nature. Devastation can happen, or you could end up with an Eldritch Forge in your hand. I imagine neither would be pleasant.
I mean, it is a natural capability of mine.
Kind of nods and goes, if that's what you wish, I'm only here to pass on the information I know.
No, just clarifying because it was confusing for a moment. It's as dangerous as you say. Well, likely not worth the risk. At least not in the middle of nowhere.
And not with a raw crystal that has yet to be shaped to the format that it needs to be.
Kind of waits and nods. It's like, just wanted to get a sense of what on earth it would even do, so I could carve it to something that would be useful.
And looks at you and goes, well, puts up a finger and looks over at Domnender and goes, Domnender, please stand up.
I'll stand up.
Get out, please get out your sling, but leave your ammo inside, where it's at.
This is my only sling, and I take it out without the ammo, and I hold it up.
Skartsmender looks over to Eider and like motions to take the crystal.
I'll
So-
take the crystal unless either fights me on it.
No, I like hand it over.
Okay, I've got the crystal in the sling pouch.
Scartsmender looks up at you and goes, "Now, I would recommend aiming for the tree, but if you really want to see what'll happen, Kez, go stand out there."
Am I allowed to refuse?
I will heal any damage you take and mend any armor that's broken. If you die on my watch, my head's taken by forfeit.
Come on, Kiz, my aim isn't that good. I punch things mostly.
I guess that's fair. Well, fortune favors the bold, I suppose.
Attaboy.
He pats you on the back and smiles as you walk away.
I just like whisper to Dom, aim low.
I will see what the dice do. I'm aiming for center mass.
Okay.
It could go higher or lower.
Alright. Give me a normal attack with your sling.
A 17 to hit.
As a 27 to hit, Kez.
Meets.
Damn.
Oh, it does meet, so that does not hit because it's player, as far as it goes. But as the thing goes flying past, kind of lightly tapping the shoulder of Kez's armor as it does, Kez, as you look over, no effect on your shoulder, thankfully, or on the armor. But as you look back and as you all watch as it hits the ground behind, a large indent in the ground begins to expand out as a little purple force field seems to emanate. There we go, from the crystal itself as the object after the object hits. And as you watch for a moment, it seems to incinerate the dirt it was touching, almost completely disintegrating it to nothing but a little bit of dust as the crystal stops after a moment and then falls in the hole. And Scartsmender looks back and goes, "That's what it does."
I just like kind of gives like an avaricious look in his eyes and says, "I think I have a better idea than using it in my gloves."
Kez and Nut, please come back and have a seat. If you're not injured, I won't heal you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, by the way, Lev, fuck you for aim low.
The amount of fuckery you've done in like the last 20 minutes, it's deserved.
And I haven't done anything bad. Physically.
What's up, Dom?
I was gonna say, Dom, kind of watching this, will kind of lean down towards Eider and go, "Do you think you could infuse that in the Shatter Shard if we got another one?"
Likely. I also probably won't. I'll probably have leftovers. I don't think I'm going to need all of it for my idea.
Oh, well, I was suggesting a lower quality gem since this one seems so fancy. But if you have leftovers, or if you had a way to put that into the gauntlets I use, it would be very fun to disintegrate people when I punch them.
As Dom looks down at their gauntlets and kind of like thinks about that.
Gauntlets, thinks of what could be.
I'll try to see if I can't shave off some splinters while I'm doing it. Imagine like some claw-like appendages might be better suited for you.
Perfect.
I
Oh,
have some
yes.
leftover metal. I can use it as the edge instead of the actual hole of it.
Speaking of crystals, Kez, when you were busy being kidnapped, we did come across some gemstones on corpses. Here, have a look.
Alright,
Since
sick.
you're a gemsmith. And for a note, I don't know if you want to take them. I have them in the party funds. It's a alexandrite, rhodochrosite, and a rose quartz.
Just throw it in the chat. I don't want to spell it.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the chat, and you can tell me if Kez wants it.
I mean, I'll take it. It's better if I, cut them up and shade them and make them worth more than just leaving them as raw.
Well, one's worth 500 GP raw, so I'll
Well,
leave that up to your discretion.
even better.
Actually, can I get your help faceting this thing? Because I think I want to do like almost like a reverse mirror setup for it.
Oh, you're talking to Kez.
Yeah.
As Dom kind of hands the gemstones over, as Ida looks over and kind of mentions this as well.
Yeah, man. Certainly I can give you some help with fastening some shit.
Awesome.
Scartsmender looks at you and goes, "Do you mean like the thing that Ned left on the tavern floor, or do you mean like actual items?"
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry, it's just a phrase.
He nods and goes, "No, it's common with the tongue that you lot use up here. It's foreign to my people."
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, with the sun starting to come up as he looks up at the sky, as the sun is starting to break, I'd recommend you lot get some rest inside the tent before things kick off. We'll head off in the morning. Probably take another month of walking.
Yippee!
Just kind of nod and like step into my forge.
I have a question. Royce, what's that one spell? I think I've seen. It's like what, Wall of Blades or something. Would that actually help getting through this dense forest? Not like or like it's like that spell that like rotates around you with blades. Would it actually do anything or not really?
I mean, you could theoretically, but that's first off, Wall Blades is a Warblade thing, not a. That's a.
Yeah, that's the wrong.
Okay,
spell.
I'm just making sure. Because I was like, wait a minute. But as far as it goes, I mean, you could cut down the trees and the vegetation, but I mean, again, clearing the path is just going to make it easier for other creatures to follow you. So something to kind of consider, as you've only been fighting what Scartsmender has kind of emphasized as the weaker monsters of this island. So yes, it is 100% you could, and it would take effect. These trees don't seem to be magical, but you're pretty sure that again you'd be leaving a clear path to be followed. Dom, what was your question?
Oh, I was gonna ask if, well, I guess technically this is a question for both you and Eider. If there'd be time for Dom to like get out his poison crafters stuff and do some poison craft.
Yeah, if you want to sit around the fire and hang out, yeah.
Yeah.
You can also
double
head
check
into the forge and you don't have to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I meant also a question for Eider, if he like had space for Dom to just kind of like hunker down.
You can have up to like 10
Like a
people.
Unfortunately, Ned will still have to sleep. Well, no,
No?
I guess my spells replenish off of the meditation, so I don't have to sleep.
Mm-hmm. You just have to get 1 hour of meditation every day. Scartsmender kind of sees Eider and Dom kind of head in. Ned are in there and looks over at Kez and goes, "You going too?"
No, I'm just gonna get some rest.
He nods as he looks, opens up the tent flap and lets you kind of to let you in and goes, "Try
Oh,
not
wait,
to get
hold on,
kidnapped."
Wait, hold on. Eider, you said you wanted my help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kez suddenly like realizes it as he like blinks for a second and then looks over and goes, "Oh, wait."
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, like, hey, listen, I remembered. You didn't have to remind me. Listen, like I said, I've been out for a couple weeks.
It's all good. I was just like, damn. All right.
Yeah, actually, fuck you, Ida. That aim low joke. That's not gonna fly.
As Kez's listen check is fucking on point in the background. As Kez kind of heads in, the door kind of closing behind as you lot start working in here. You begin to feel some movement underneath as you go to look out, Eider, and you can feel your forge is being lifted and carried as you look down and see Scartsmender just walking with you lot across the swamp.
I just gotta like give him a rueful grin and like a thumbs up and say, "Well, I guess you don't have to be bored this way, right?"
He nods and goes, "This will be faster for both of us, so I can go back home."
Fair enough.
He
I
kind
know
of
if you want any conversation.
shakes his head and goes, "Enjoy yourselves in there. I'll take care of." As he kind of like lightly stretches a little bit and goes, "Everything out here. At nightfall, I'll bring you out." As you close the door, and that is where we'll end session today, with the party beginning their mass crafting as Scartsmender starts carrying them off towards the next campsite. We thank you all for watching.
Together.
We hope you enjoyed, and yes, there will be experience.
Yay!
And I love that. A
Right.
party who crafts together wins together.